Oh, people are already in the chat. Oh. Oh.
That's what we should have done on Twitch. Schedule the streams, like next stream in this time or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, we are definitely live now. Hello, chat.
All right, let me leave Chris's stream. It's too cancerous. I can't take it.
Let's catch up. LD first ticket, hopefully. I'm not pulling on stream. Don't get your hopes up, guys. Josh mentioned I'm coming more often. I expect nothing. Good luck. Isn't the banner in an hour? Yes, it is, which is why this is a pre-stream. We're not gonna do any Dissidia.
Are these all from today?
Yeah, because the chat went live at 9. But
Okay.
I didn't start streaming until just now.
All this chat. I do have a guess that OO livestream will announce a GL first LD. Like, is that today?
Yeah,
Like
that was a comment that happened today. Everything in the chat right now is stuff that happened today, as of 9 Eastern. My guess on when Squall rework is arriving Friday or Saturday, I'm guessing they're gonna announce it on the stream, and it's gonna happen the day of. Launch comps are a must for me. Paladin Cecil birth is on boast. Hey, Anamander, we are live. Hello, Broadway Saiyan. Hello, Zelith. I'm getting a lot of text messages. Okay, I know the game was drowning out people before, but is it not as bad now? We're just chilling and talking. Ink is somewhere stuffing his face with tacos, so he'll be here shortly. He said he had things he wanted to talk about. I don't have anything I wanted to talk about, as I'm just getting in the rhythm.
And that's my summons. You know what? I'll come catch you guys later. It shouldn't be too late, because the baby needs to go down before the top of the hour, so
Okay.
stream for more than an hour.
Maybe. Depends on how I feel. No problem.
Alright, I'll be back.
Yep. Bye, Mino. Okay, Mino has left. I'm solo right now. Paying attention to the stream, making sure I don't lose track of things like last time, because that was bad. Hello. Caught this stream finally. Hello. Yeah, I announced it in advance. I was telling Ink earlier. He was like trying to take notes with timestamps and stuff. I'm like, man, as long as I do one thing better than I did last time, that is okay with me. I'm trying to figure this out slowly. What is up with all the doom and gloom posts and comments about the hardest content? The doom and Mino wishes he was a dad. I'm Mino's father. The doom and gloom coming from people is largely from people who started fresh JP accounts. I'd say around Titus, they caught the latest power creep and wanted to stomp their stuff, and now they're realizing they can't synergy stomp stuff and are up in a tizzy because content got hard. I've noticed it seems like a lot of the people forgot how doomish early chaos was. Early chaos was so much worse than what's going on now. I am working on a video now, guys, but trust me, I want to be the voice of reason. It is not as bad as it sounds. There are unending amount of hot takes going on right now. Lufenia Plus is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the game. This is not the first Doomsday we've had. It's just the community's bigger. We've had more people pick up since early chaos started, so people don't know how rough early chaos was. Trust me, it's not as bad as it sounds. And I have just been joined by Inkwelder. Welcome.
An intro. Thanks, man. That is too nice of a welcome. I don't know that I even deserve the mention. I was just going to cut you off at some point for fun, but that's all good.
Early chaos was some hot ass. Hell yeah, it was. It was nowhere close to Lufenia Plus, bro. Oh, man, this is nothing new.
Ulti Chaos without ulti was the most... I really think it's the most toxic thing in the entire game.
Yeah, even Reigns with Fenio Plus was not as bad as Ultimate Chaos. Like in the QE vid, where a lot of comments were like, "I agree all this as a global player." Yeah, they're not doing the fights. That's just, and we have foresight, bro. I really want to talk about this once and to stop talking about it because it's such a tired topic. But some people really just don't want to play the game anymore, or they don't like things and they want to complain. And trust me, I am no Square Enix shill. I will call a spade a spade. You saw me trying to do that in my Vincent videos. Trust me, I tell it like it is. If the game was going to ass, I tell y'all. And this ain't it. Hello, hello. Colors Queen still giving me nightmares. Yeah, that fight sucked ass. Hello, Max. How's it going? Ink, what were you gonna say?
No, I mean, like, I now forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, no, I forgot it. I'll come back to it.
Okay, Ink, what are you eating today? That's we always gotta ask that.
Oh, I am eating boneless wings and seasoned tater tots. It is.
What
epic.
kind of seasoning?
Oh, dry ranch seasoning.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, hot boneless wings with lemon pepper wings. They are damn good.
Chat, is anything you're eating comparable to whatever Ink's eating right now? I bet it's not. I couldn't do Chaos till I had my team powered up, and you have to complete both Lufenias to get all the rewards. Lufenia Plus completes the Lufenia stage, just as now the completing the challenge Chaos completes the actual Chaos. So no,
Oh, you know what I was going to say? Is that someone posted on Reddit saying that this was like a recent post today, saying like, I really hate the direction of the game because if I make a single mistake, I get a one-hit KO. And I'm sort of thinking like, how are you in that stage? Like, I make plenty of mistakes in fights and nothing goes wrong. The only mistake is when you don't set up the orb.
Yeah, honestly, if you think you made one mistake and you died, you made a lot more mistakes.
Exactly.
Hey man, I don't even do Lufenia anyways. Why should I care about Lufenia Plus? Facts. Don't stress. Enjoy the game. Lemon pepper seasoning slaps. I swear I like read that sentence before I like processed in my brain because it's just nothing but facts. I was gonna say I'm jealous of Ink's food, but ranch, ew. What? Who are you, Joey Diaz? Corned beef and cabbage. Did I say I was eating that last stream, or were you just is it because it's St. Patrick's Day? St. Patrick's Day is invisible to black people. We that's just like
Look, it's invisible to a lot of white people also.
it's especially like Daniel was in the TCC general chat earlier. He's like, it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a thing. Oh man. I actually had corned beef and cabbage. My girlfriend made it this weekend. We made it with my pressure cooker. It's pretty good. Noodles and Company's fire. Lemon squares. What the hell's a lemon square? Like is that a dessert? Burnt toast? Hell yeah.
It's a dessert. Yeah.
All right.
It's a dessert.
Burnt toast. I love me some burnt toast. I'm gonna trash you next month at Smash for my birthday. Probably. Ink is eating a science project. I'm not eating intermittent fasting. I feel that.
They're wings.
I just had Girl Scouts Thin Mints, bro. Them cookies are dangerous. Watch yourself. That Reddit post made no sense. A lot of people are just got too much dip on their chip on Reddit. Oh, and I just got knocked off the cliff. All right, I love this game. Reddit most of the time, but yeah, it's just a bunch of people jerking each other off. Like I don't know if you guys in that Nate Radix post, shout out to him. Saying Lufenia Plus ain't that bad. No, actually, no. It was in the person broadcasting the QE video. One of those comments said Tifa got killed by Brave Reduction, and Vaughn got killed by Magic Resist, and Reigns got killed by Launch Immunity, and he had like 33 fucking upvotes. And like none of that's true at all. I mean, goddamn, none of that's true. Like literally, I just used Tifa. People just use Vaughn. Reigns has done every single Lufenia. It's like people just want to be scared of a video game. No grit at all. No constitution. It's a pastry that tastes like lemon. Okay, yep. As a fellow black fan, I agree. Yeah, bro, we don't know what say. I don't. What even like all I know on St. Patrick's Day is just a bunch of dudes getting drunk. Like I don't know. Is that insensitive? I don't care. My girlfriend
if
just
you're not Irish or in college, I don't think anyone cares.
Nah,
like if you're Irish for sure, but
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. Maybe I just knew a lot of Irish people and I didn't realize. My girlfriend ordered some Krispy Kreme St. Patrick's Day donuts. Are they green? Is Gabronth used much after Transcendence 1 as a call? I don't think he's too like amazing as a unit, but his call is the first HP damage up call for a very long time.
His call, he reminds me as a this is a hot take. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh, let it fly. This is hot take central. We say whatever the fuck we want to say here.
So he reminds me of basically a worse version of Jack. Like, Jack at least can do a ton of content.
That's a take.
Fills his role, deals a ton of damage. I've watched so many videos of Gabronth, and I don't know. I'm like having constant instant break. I totally appreciate it as a like niche for him.
It's
and a specialty.
Useful. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has good frame debuffs. His generics are awful,
Yeah.
but they at least enable his kit. He's got HP damage up on a debuff, which is awesome, right? Because that's actually better than VL was teaching me this. HP damage up on a buff is actually is great, but on a debuff is even better because it raises your splash damage.
Yes.
Which is super cool.
Okay, let me keep up with chat. Is St. Patrick's Day is only useful for Animal Crossing? Don't get me started on Animal Crossing. I might get addicted to that game. Update just went live. I'm sure it did. How do you know about St. Patrick? Because I got reminded. I saw Tifa doing 850k single target damage in Lawn and Reigns Lufenia plus increase. Or yeah, Theologica, thank you. Like these people, these guys, these Reddit heads, these goofballs, these backseaters. They're just doom posting all the time. And I hope if some of you were around for early chaos and some of the fight, if you sit around in this community for long, shit gets way overhyped. And people should know by now that it's usually the people who are ass at the game blowing things the largest out of proportion, or the people. I say this all the time. The people who know the least speak the most. That's like what Dunning-Kruger, right? Like it's just ask the people who are doing the most if they've done any of the content themselves. Like the people with the most credibility should be the people who've actually done things. You know.
Also, take multiple data points. Just listening to one person. Yeah. One person is not enough to form an opinion.
Exactly. Always double check your sources. I am fallible. Everyone in this community is fallible. I get stuff wrong all the time. I miss out on stuff. I mean, you can catch me. I've been bitching about Lufenia Plus, but that's why I do like a retrospective every month on content, so I can say, was it that bad or was my initial take that bad? Because like you think of things first, and you're like, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. You know, we get time to process things. But some of these people, they hear something off the bat and they just run with it, and then it's just a bad take out there. Like Vayne being bad in his events. I initially thought that too, but then I realized I was just bringing an ass team with Vayne, and once I saw other people run Vayne successfully, I was like, oh, never mind. Like with Vincent, I thought he'd be dead on these events, and then people proved me wrong. You know what? I was like, oh, never mind. Wow, look at that.
It reminds me of like Kieran's Lufenia when so many people said Kieran's not even good for his own event.
Yeah, that was a hot take.
And I tried it with like 3 different teams that were absolutely catered that should have dominated the fight. I'm trying to remember. It's like Strago, Gladio, and some. I forgot the other character that I used. It might have been like I don't think it was Kuja. No, I think it was Kuja. I tried him, and I removed Kuja for Kieran, and I stomped the living crap out of it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because he was synergy. It's because his battery drove through the part of the fight where I was struggling.
Well, actually, he does have battery synergy, so his battery was better than it would have been.
Fair. In what I don't remember what voice that is. That's your
nerd voice. I don't know what it is anymore. It's just something. It's been dubbed the nerd voice. Who knows? Whatever.
It does sound like a nerd voice. Okay. You got it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very
these takes get unchallenged, and we have to push back hard. I've seen so many people in main court say, "Wow, there's so much launch immunity after Reigns," and it's just not. It's literally just not true. And so many people don't know that Vaughn got Imperil Aura on his LD boards, so he cannot be shut out of anything anymore. Vaughn is the hardest, one of the hardest characters in the game to shut out. He doesn't even need to do brave damage because he gains so much in between. Like Vaughn went from being so easy to shut out to just being able to do anything. Oh my god, I don't get it.
If they absorb wind, though, like if an enemy absorbs wind, he'll still deal neutral.
Even
he'll
if
deal
he,
0, right?
Even if he does 0, if he's batteried beforehand.
Oh yeah,
he does all those gains in between, so he'll still do a bunch of damage. Nate was kind of bringing it in, but I couldn't tell if he was siding or not because he kept flipping from comment to comment. That's a funny guy. He's got a lot of energy. St. Patty's not at parties. I purpled Zidane, worth it to get raw life to Purple Fang. Who? I meant in one video. Lufenia Plus just suffers from new difficulty curse. Not that bad. Chaos had a much rough start. Thank you, John Francesco. We have to remind there are a lot of people who were not around for early Chaos, so they don't know how it was. A lot of people joined mid Chaos when stuff evened out. But if you were around for early Chaos and stuff was blowing up, you don't know. Like it was wild out here. If you've been through a Doomsday, then you've seen them all, and we're seeing a lot of the patterns repeat themselves. And if you've been around since then, you kind of know, like, all right, it ain't that bad. Imagine saying Lufenia Plus was worse than Chaos when Lufenia Plus characters have so many options available from the get-go, where early Chaos had no options whatsoever. Thank you. I mean, it's really just it's a matter of ignorance. People don't know. The game has grown drastically since early Chaos, and if you've been playing for a while, it's hard to notice that. But a lot of new people like picked up the game and they don't know. They just don't know. So you got to tell them, yo, hey, yo, look back to when people were bitching about early Chaos, and you could sub in the exact same arguments, like that Reddit thread saying, oh, I don't like the direction the game's going, you have to pull to win. You could sub all that in for early Chaos. In fact, you could probably like search around that time period in JP, and people were saying the exact same things while they were playing global, not experiencing the content. And early Chaos was awful, so it's literally just history repeating itself, guys, and it's kind of frustrating to see, to be honest. I love that voice. I remember that farming Shiva Divine is going to be such an asset. Better not be. I've had people tell me this week that Vaughn sucks because he's locked out a bunch of elements. Vaughn in global does suck, but in JP, no, it is not a problem.
He's not stellar in GL.
Yeah,
I tried to
he's hurting.
I maxed him for the Diablos fight. The Divine, no, not Diablo, the original one. I don't know. I'm forgetting it. Whatever.
Yeah.
The one where you need constant holy damage. And I tried to like burn it down with Kefka, Realm, and Vaughn with Vaughn's burst. And I was like, man, Vaughn needs way too much right now. It was a bit disappointing, but he's still a fun character to use. I love characters that go like just complete spam, blow things up. So I look forward to his updates.
How far are you in Xenoblade? I've beaten the game. I'm just playing New Game Plus. I'm Chapter 8. I just got old green hair. Early Chaos is hell. Yep. Say it loud, guys. People ain't hearing it. Early Chaos was hell. Yep. People with epilepsy couldn't even beat the first Lufenia Plus. Remember the good old Istole Cloud days? Oh, I remember. Early Chaos, more like managing ingots one at a time. Yeah, that's the other thing about early Chaos. Like Burst Plus is a thing, but like even then, it's not necessary. Like it's way like you need it to lean on purple characters way harder than you do for Burst Plus and in Lufenia Plus. So for real, guys, RNA is the only reason I kept playing. Your busted ass coming through Chaos. It's happening in JP right now. Antlion tomorrow legit scares me. What's the Antlion?
I think that's
you mean the Keiss?
Next.
Keiss?
No. I think that didn't.
Oh, for the
Ren
Garnet.
Say that
Oh, yeah. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm about to suffer too. Never mind.
Yeah, you are.
yeah. Early Chaos is bad. Von Goldberg. Ununited plus RNA is GG.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know that much about Aranea. She just like re-breaks a lot with her LD or something.
Yeah. That's about it. Early Chaos sucks. Yes. Xenoblade with the game with the hot sword girls. Yeah. What am I doing deploying on these stupid missions? I need to go swing blades around with the hot anime girls.
That's why games exist, BC.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. If remembering the first Chaos I did was Gao. Yeah, we gotta push back against these people, y'all. Wherever it might be, in comment sections. If you see someone acting like Lufenia Plus is the end of the world, just remind them that early Chaos was worse. Like it's if you weren't there, then you wouldn't know. But it's a lot of people going unchecked, and I'm gonna put my video out eventually. I was writing it this morning, and then I started messing around with like search engine optimization on YouTube, and I realized how like ass I'd been at that. Apparently, spamming tags is not the way to go, so I gotta undo that.
Really?
Yeah, you want a couple focus tags, or else you confuse the algorithm.
Really? That's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I
Alright.
learned that. It turns out all I did was a Google search. Yes, and also community tab posts are OP as fuck. If you see a lot of polls, that's just me abusing the algorithm, because those do really well for some unknown reason. But I'm always trying to min.
I think it's because it's just nice background. Like people aren't sitting there on the edge of their seat like, oh my god, is he gonna get it this time? Like that doesn't happen. It's just casual watching, right? Would you rather
okay, hold on.
rewatch an episode of-
Rewind. I said poll, like POLLS, not PU.
Oh.
Yeah, poll, like choose this option.
I did like your poll that you put up. A lot of people are planning tickets on Keiss,
Yes.
which I think makes sense.
I need to check how well that did, because I had a lot of
So
comments on it too. Like the engagement is off the charts for like community posts. It's just really good, and I just been looking into it. And apparently, yeah.
I was surprised that 1 in 5 are skipping and waiting for Lyle. Like, it's basically like saying, I don't care about this character.
Yes,
Because
that
you're
is
not
exactly
going
what it's
to use
saying.
them. Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy. That rock just turned into a dragon.
That's not what happened, but
I'm obviously delayed. But yeah, I'm ticketing him myself, but I think that he's getting a lot of. I'm surprised at how much, like, the comments on the infographic haven't been this divided since
really, what are the comments like?
Vincent. I mean, it's basically people saying like, "Oh, I don't need a launcher. I'm not interested by Keiss. I'm just gonna wait for Hell's Banner, and then I can go in on him and get him."
Oh man, yeah, that's a mistake. That's a huge mistake. Keiss is pretty much dead, and except for as a call at that point.
Yeah. Just like, how much have you used Jack since you got him in JP?
I haven't.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I know one person has, and it was on the non-Zidane run of Pandemonium Lufenia Divine Panda with it was Jack, Tidus, and Paladin Cecil. So I could use Jack, but I just don't want to. But yeah, once people rerun, they're out of. It's not like early. It's not like Chaos guys where they return with an upgrade. No, they don't even get LD boards. They get high armor. That's it. I get high armor plus. That's not a significant enough upgrade to bring them back up to snuff. It's just a band-aid. Maybe if you want to use them occasionally, maybe. Let me catch.
It was really sure. Go for
Okay.
it.
Keep that in mind though. Write it down or something. I know you're taking notes. Maybe you're taking notes. Ali say, I really want Paladin Cecil Burst, but I'm not completing my gem for it. Splurge is 317. What did you not do that? I'm skipping Keiss. I would have gemmed Keiss if I hadn't gotten Paladin Cecil Burst. Reasonable. I don't like airline units. Also reasonable. If you don't run launch a lot, then why would you run Keiss? It doesn't make. I mean, I'm gonna catch up on chat and give my take. Shut up, Obi. So far, what's been your favorite month and least favorite month? I don't know. The only one I use is Rams that he'll do with just LD. Should Lightning see a minor rework on BT Plus? She needs a major rework on BT Plus. I honestly have some funk ass luck. I don't need Keiss, but he's nice for Transcendence. I don't have Paladin Cecil LD yet. I'm kind of divided because I'm mad broke. If you're broke, save. Okay, go. Let me give my take on Keiss Inc. and then we can resume. I think because Keiss got hyped to hell and back in global without context, because people saw Keiss in a lot of videos and they didn't understand what it took to get Keiss through those videos, and I think it hit a lot of people that, oh, if I want to use Keiss to his full potential, I have to think about it. And don't get it wrong, Keiss is absolutely broken in the right content. And shout out to VL. I think I asked you this, VL, but I think he coined Square Enix Airlines on his own, and then it just caught on. That is really cool. Like, I'm jealous you started something like that. I wish I could have started something cool like that. But what was I gonna say? I think a lot of people got unfortunately buyer's remorse on Keiss because they didn't know what to do with him. So now they're like, oh, okay, I understand what Keiss does, and that's not for me. So I think people have good reasons for skipping because they're probably just not going to use him. And he is powerful, but I don't think he appeals to a lot of people's taste. Because while Square Enix Airlines is one baller-ass strategy, it's not for everyone, including me. All right, good.
I was really impressed, though, that... So, for people that are like, I'm not getting Keiss LD, I think it's awesome that the only run of Transcendence 1 that's known to be done without a BT has Keiss EX Plus in it. It's the Kryl, Jack, LD. Both of them have LD, and Keiss just has EX Plus. We did research, and we assumed that he had LD, and I went back to it, and I was like, what the hell? This guy never uses his LD. And I'm like, oh, crap, he doesn't have the LD.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive to be able to run the right gate with it. And it just shows how powerful in the right contact, like in the right team, he can be. Obviously, like, one of his best friends has to be Kryl.
Oh,
because of the mid-turn battery. Like, that's so good.
I plan on doing the Kryl Keiss Cloud Wombo combo for Keiss. I mean, Keiss Lost Chapter tonight. That's going to be fun because I never had Kryl.
I'm trying to think who I'm probably gonna use Realm with Pandemonium Summon.
This guy, still on the Wild Thunder. That's crazy.
I can't steal Belial's thunder. I was trying to do the Terra Realm run for Sayador's Lost Chapter, or
Yeah.
Sayador's event. I was trying to do it because the Chosen One has come, right? Paladin Cecil, he can enchant holy, he can heal, he can do all these things to shore up any shortness on a team. And yeah, it was still hard as hell. Because having 3 levels of that debuff on Realm, who's taking constant turns, she basically sits there at 1 HP for the forever. So it's too RNG dependent. But
Belial isn't a real human.
I was trying to do commentary on the video, and I was like, shit, I really should. I just watch Belial's videos. I don't like actually watch them. I don't take notes on how he's using Realm's skills and stuff. And I think I need to do that. So I need to.
Not human.
No, I don't understand how he comes up with some team comps.
Stupid fucking Belial. Okay, catching up on chat. Enjoyed watching the last stream, VOD. Glad I could catch this stream. Yeah, I scheduled it in advance so people might have a better idea what's going on. 65 viewers. Did I see Keiss' Massacre? I saw the thumbnail. I saw he mixed. Shame. Onion plus Lightning. Good times. Keiss is good for Transcendence as well. Yep, and Transcendence 1 is balls. I realized earlier today that I never actually uploaded my final Transcendence 1 run. So that's processing right now. I had the stream and I uploaded the entire stream on YouTube, but I never cut it up. I only cut the side stages up. So that'll be coming out soon. I'll be making a community post on that. I love Square Enix Airlines, so here's a poll. Any launcher, I pull them. Fair. I tend to go real defensive with teams. Going to try to use Keiss to learn a new playstyle. Yeah, that's what's really fun in this game, just mixing it up. Like, you might think you like playing a certain way, but you really don't know until you tried it again. Sometimes things just click. It's a very diverse game. You're better off trying to learn more playstyles and learn more ways to work around things rather than just being stubborn. If anything, Square Enix Airlines is the most prominent edition. Yeah, honestly, BL should have copyrighted that phrase, bro. I can't believe it took off like this. Sorry if you answered that earlier. Is Gabronth used much after Transcendence 1? I did answer it earlier. It's okay. He mainly becomes a call because his call, since he has debuff start, he can be used as an HP damage up call, which you don't have to bring him in the party for that. It's pretty easy to set up. You just need to make sure two other debuffs are active, and if you get his LD, you can pull it out twice. So it's almost like a permanent HP damage up the whole battle if you play your cards right. Have you played Torna? I have played this entire game. This is my new game plus. I love Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is definitely one of my favorite games ever. I love this game to hell and back. Belial is very good at optimizing debuffs. Belial is not human. I do sagas to limit myself and force myself to be creative. Other people should do that. Well, it depends on your level of enjoyment, because some people are okay with just stomping things. Like, you know what? Sometimes I'm okay with just stomping things, running it once. Sometimes I screw around and run things twice. But it is better for learning if you do stuff twice. But as long as you know what you're getting into, it's not that big of a deal. Okay.
It's really interesting that in EX Plus era, I loved debuffers. I would specifically pull people just because they had strong debuffs or good debuffs. It's why Sarah had always been one of my favorite characters, on top of her being my first 35. But that's why I wanted Fran. That's why I wanted a lot of these characters. But it seems like lately the Squex took it in the direction of like, hey, debuffing is like a very strong specialty, and they're not going to do much else. So you get characters like Keiss, you get characters like Vincent. I'm not saying they're bad; they're not bad, but they are heavily debuffers first, and that, like Kefka, right? And everyone knows I love Kefka, so I'm not talking bad about any of these characters. But Gabronth fits right in there with like great debuffer, and then it's like, okay, he instant breaks, and that's his thing. I don't know. I'm not into debuffing lately. I don't know what happened, but
This debuff slots are crazy.
yeah, I might be too high on, well, Arciela debuffs, but she does like 5 other things also.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a little too high on the HP silence lately.
Let's see. I got tickets for Sid Reigns and Lael's Burst. Good luck with that. FYI, if you're using a unit for a call only, it's not a waste of resources. Yeah, I used to think that, but I heard a very good argument about and see, I change my mind all the time, guys. This is what rational people do. They take in new information to hear out different arguments, and then they change their mind on things, which is what we should all strive for. They're like, well, you said this before. We're like, yeah, I changed my mind. Would you rather I double down and not learn anything? Weird, fucking weirdos on the internet. Yeah, I think the best argument I heard is that like Jack, for example, is that that if you get that much value out of a unit in fights, like that's pretty handy. And while I do think I still kind of maintain that only like gem, like if you're well off, you should pull for gem, more call focused people. It's still a decent choice to consider when pulling. I commented on one of your videos. You might want to switch to Twitch because people on mobile can't. Yeah, I saw your comment on that. I'll figure it out. I don't know what I'm gonna do because YouTube's easier to get rolling for me. I haven't been a fan of Twitch, but I also haven't tried Twitch that much. So I hear you, and I'm taking that into consideration. Just I'm moving slowly, moving at my own pace, so I can nail down what I want to do. When it comes to Lufenias, I run straight to Reddit. Yeah, I mean that's fine. Is Ink implying he pitied Fang? Ink would pity Fang 3 times over.
Whoa, that banner was hot garbage. Although I respect Tidus a lot. I really wanted to pull for Tidus and purple him, but I was being very, very
stingy.
I think it was because Sabin was coming up the following month, and I was pulling every banner that coming month, and I was going to have to invest all my ingots. So I literally, the first ingots I ever used was on Squall, and it was to help clear that bullshit ulti chaos fight.
Yep.
Without ulti, and those are the only ingots I used. So I needed to save all my ingots because I basically went broke the second month as I was maxing out everybody else. Like I purpled on site Vanille, Setzer, and Sarah. So you needed to save a lot to be able to hit all 3 of them.
I thought Terra is a debuffer. What do you have to say to that?
Oh, Terra's debuffs are like very light. She is a damage dealer first, and she has those like Vaughn's debuffs.
Yeah,
like Vaughn's not a debuffer.
That's just a relic of early game. VL says people change their mind because there really is no right or wrong way to play this game, and that's the beauty about team comp. Yep. I always thought going by that philosophy, changing your point of view and presenting was a new idea was a bad thing. Yeah, you must stay closed-minded. Never grow as a person. I too am waiting for that Fang rework in LD. Same. I love Fang, but she on the real, I simp for Fang, not Ink. I am a Fang simp through and through, bro. She got me down bad.
Vanille.
Vanille's
Fang's fine. I love Vanille. Okay, you're trash. That's fine.
All right.
What's crazy is that Fang hasn't gotten enough. How many updates has Zidane got since Fang got updated?
I think Zidane's gotten reworked twice before Fang got anything. Some people have gotten multiple, have gotten double new weapons. Like Fang. Is Fang Lillicet is also struggling. At least Lillicet was like good at some point in multiple periods of the game, but Fang has just always been bad. Like,
Fang is gonna get so much usage on this Lufenia though.
Bad. Yeah, just
people are bringing Fang out for
people
this.
Are bringing Fang. Shout out to Safina. I'm doing an MMORPG saga right now, and they have some pretty good units, and Purse looks better than Ida. I feel that. Onion Knight plus Purse sounds nice. Are you gonna say that about every unit? Those spirits though. Fang is Fang is a lesbian. Don't care. She's still great. I pity Jack for LD, and because I enjoy solos and entropy, so it's a fun pity. As long as you're enjoying yourself, yeah, bro. What if Fang's rework was just an 80% HP damage up debuff and that's it? Vanille EX still haunts my dreams to this day. Oh yeah, I saw you, bro. Didn't you say like you pulled like 50? I'm exaggerating. You said you got hella Vanille. I remember reading your comment. Fang Square, like who are you again? Is that a typo? I purple Tidus and Fang thinking those two would carry me. Whoops. VC, Ink, and Mina are like a DFFO speedball. What is that supposed to mean? Bartz has gotten 3 reworks before any Fang rework. Wow, did he really? No, that's not true. Bartz got reworked in the C50 era. No, he got reworked with the C60. and that was when he got his EX. Yeah, that was when he got his EX.
Yeah.
So that was Bart's
Yeah.
first rework. And Fang hadn't had her Fang got reworked on her Lost Chapter, guys. Everyone forgets that. But Fang, believe it or not, she was even worse. I think she had an HP conditional on her skill 1. And her she had like 1 hit with an HP conditional on her skill 1, and her skill 2 had like no hit, like 1 hit too. So Fang, believe it or not, has gotten reworked, guys. She didn't have that stackable buff either. So and then
I almost choked on my chicken when the person said they struggled after purpling Tidus and Fang.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's rough.
So Bart's got reworked on Ultimate Brothers alongside Yuffie, and then he also got reworked with his LD and Burst. So Bart's has gotten a couple reworks, but he hasn't gotten 3. It was 2. Since Garnet's coming up, are you gonna pull for her? Yes. Fang is a force that people don't know about. Maybe in 13, not in this game. Devs are gonna be drinking and smoking the same amount they did for Vayne when they make Fang LD and rework. Hopefully, yeah. Vayne, it's hilarious that Vayne just doesn't consume skill uses. That's just so funny to me. Are you gonna start a Discord ever? I have a Discord server, but it's not run by me. It's run by my buddies who make emotes. If you want to talk to me, just join the TCC server. That's usually where I hang out. Could you guys? And you don't want me moderating a Discord server, because I'll fucking ban everyone. y'all don't realize. I was raised by my mother, y'all, and she don't play. So any bullshit I hear, oh man, oh, you are gone. I would love to ban some motherfuckers. I put up with some bullshit on YouTube because y'all drive my engagement. But you come at me sideways in my Discord server, you're just getting deleted. Y'all don't want that.
I'm pretty sure that you would be like Will Smith being, what is it, I Am Legend, where he's just there by himself. That's your Discord server.
Yeah, I mean, I do have it, and they jokingly called it Black Nero Community Server to fuck with me. But no, it's just an emote server, and I don't want a flood of idiots in there, so no. Why was Jack deemed not needed? You mean the debuff? Just speaking from personal experience, I got through content just fine in JP without using Jack's call. That's the only reason. I mean, it's just the same mantra that nothing is needed, but you need to pull eventually. But if you're struggling, there's usually a way around, and whether that way around is easy is another thing. But yeah. This is Eons. Just wanted to say hi. Now I realize you do your streams here. Hi, Eons. I got 12 in EX for Vanille and the Setzer. Oh yeah, that was it. The Setzer banner. I remember that comment now. Except for I wanted the dart, not the staff. Context. Yeah, it. You don't want me to have a server because of toxicity. Yeah, I'd be the toxic one. Units who were left behind get a huge buff. Look at Vaughn and Zell. What were they hoping to do? Fang. Yeah, Fang's gonna get justice, hopefully.
How's Zell doing nowadays?
Oh yeah, Zell's still kicking for people who want to use him. I mean, he's like 2 months old now, so obviously people.
Wow, has it been 2 months already? What the hell?
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, it's like it's all coming up on 2 months now. But I mean, he got some good use in what's it called? R&A's Lufandia. So yeah, he's still doing fine. He's not dead. That video of mine where I say just because someone disappeared off of the 10 people who do YouTube runs does not mean a unit fell off, guys. I hope my audience is smart enough to know that.
Saban's gonna do every Loof Plus.
Yeah, Saban is probably. I mean, it's just if I wanted to experiment to bring Saban, I probably could, because Saban can still like nearly hit cap, which is hilarious, even at Loof Plus.
Hell yeah, you can.
Gonna get the extension cord on the server. I'm gonna get the extension cord. Amir, that's how I know you're black. You brought out the extension cords. I know a dude who used to get beat with wooden bats, bro. Like extension cord. That's really funny. The switch, bring out the switch on him. Oh yeah. Soul's Discord is more. Yeah, Soul's Discord is unhinged. I love it. That's a funny place. I lurk there. That's fun.
That's the most unhinged Discord. But
I
it's
love
also
Soul server.
It's not toxic at all.
It's not.
All like,
it's not.
It's
Just,
amazing.
yeah, it's a positive wasteland. If that makes any sense. That's a funny server. Soul's a hilarious guy. It's just I love funny people. He has a roast spot. Yeah, it's. I love being around people who know how to take jokes, like for real, for real. Like if you know how to take a joke, you're probably a cool person. Laguna and Pain, LD, Square Enix, please. Laguna's surprised. Yeah, Laguna's got debuffs, Rip Slide. How you doing? How you doing? What up? What up, Zach Estrada? Ink as well. Yeah, Ink's here. It's kind of why I'm streaming on Wednesdays now, because Ink has some free time on Wednesdays, and it's usually because I know Ink usually wants to talk about things, but he doesn't like recording because he questions himself and he wants to get it right. And so if we preface it with it just being a random stream, then it's easier to just throw things out there and say whatever. It's a good it's a good avenue
and
to just talk
also,
about whatever.
how many people will listen to like a full 2 hour plus stream?
Now you'd be surprised. Our last stream did pretty well in after the fact. So people do listen just to hear us talk about whatever. And I think people enjoy me being a little less filtered, because I find it easier.
You less filtered is great.
Yeah. I like to be, when I present myself, I like to be a little bit more structured, but I'm just talking shit. And I know that people like that too. So Saban was used on the Twins Lufenia Plus. Yeah, Saban hits like a truck, bruh. It's just what people are willing to do, and people don't know how to search JP YouTube, and we're not plugged into like JP communities like we are with English speaking Discord. So if you don't know to search and it's blind to you, of course you're gonna think it doesn't happen. And I praise global ingenuity, but it's kind of a lie. But it's more that I know people who do stuff in global will get more broadcasts, because I hate the notion that GL's more creative, because nobody's looking up the Japanese speakers runs. Like no one's taking up the time to do all that. Maybe Ink is, but most of y'all aren't doing that in the first place. So it's just people at the end of the day, bro. Use a blue horse thumbnail for the bronze pole video. Go ahead. What am I doing?
I wouldn't be able to do the amount of research that I do now without Animander. Like legit, Animander joined our troop.
That dude's a monster.
He is an absolute monster. He indexes runs all over the place, and it is so easy for me to like easily reference and pull out videos to be like, hey, this person was used at this time, like with this team comp, and they were able to shine. Or it just provides such a respectable data lens. Obviously, it's only a small sample size of data, but just being able to quickly reference a video to be like, for the transcendence research of like, hey, why did, like, I need a Gladio run. How did Gladio work against these bosses? Do they have HP damage? Do they ignore HP damage reduction? Like, it's so easy to find like research stuff when you have an index full of videos. So
Yep.
That dude's amazing.
Yep. I try my best with Saban. I just stopped spamming Ink with clears because I thought he got annoyed. Ink will never be annoyed by Saban.
No, I don't. One thing that if you ping me on Discord and it is after like 10 or 11 p.m. my local time and I don't answer you, it means that I'm already sleeping. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to check your message in a foggy haze, and I'm not going to respond because I'm like, oh, I want to respond properly. I don't just want to type lol or awesome.
Yeah,
I
do the same
like
thing.
And then
forget to respond.
I
Just
start
assume
work.
I forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we got lives, bro. I mean, we forget.
We start working. Like I start working, and I can't just like jump and check a bunch of messages and stuff. So if you just like literally send me a period, I will.
Yeah, I tell you to do this all the time, stupid. Yeah, I don't respond to something, and then I reread our DMs like, oh shit, I didn't respond. You're like, oh, I just being nice, just bug me again. Jesus Christ, I jumped off a cliff.
I forget that I sent you stuff. It's fine.
yeah, I'm just messing with you anyways. Anyone got a link to Soul's Discord? Check out his YouTube channel, Soul DFFO. What characters haven't received reworks? The list is very small at this point. I think Lilith is the biggest one. The only C50 era, like it was her and Zach who were the C50 era characters who hadn't received reworks, but now it's just Lilith. Porum hasn't gotten a rework because Porum is consistently broken. Okay, chat is picking up. I used Zell in the last 2 Loof Plus. There you go. But if you didn't record it, then it wasn't a real run. Don't you know that? I'm still waiting for new summons. Give up. Zell, Vayne, Bart's, Kate, Call just murders everything. Oh yeah, Zell was Kate, or Kate's effect sounds pretty silly. Seeing is doing strong with Strago and Loof Plus. Yeah, Strago. that's the funniest thing, because people pick and choose when they want data to actually matter. Because Strago had so much data, but then the realm was the prize of the banner thing. Went unchecked for a while. It's just selective. Ink, anything you need to vent out? Something about tacos. When's the next Yakuza 0 stream? I don't know. Go ahead.
No, I don't have anything. I mean, yeah, I did just eat wings and tater tots. So at some point I will need to vent something, but not right now.
Watching Stimpy Squall runs in his thumbnails. Curse fucking thumbnails. But he has run Squall through everything. Like damn near everything. I mean, that's not the hardest showcase of Squall ever. I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, he put in the work to make Squall work everywhere. He likes Squall.
BC, can you explain to me? I am internet meme inept. I don't follow memes or anything like that.
I don't follow memes.
What is up with the effing smile that people put
Face
on
app.
characters?
It's Face app. It was supposed to be an app to like automatic Photoshop to make people smile, but then it kind of just got abused.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm not a.
It just
I'm not a
applies
fan
smiles
of
to
that,
everything.
personally.
Let's see. Where's Gladio been lately? He's been AWOL as of late. Gladio's old as shit. That's why.
In JP or GL?
Yeah, I guess in JP. I mean, it's rather than Gladio countering, it's easy to just blow people up. I just enjoy being a part of this community. Did you just put us the dab emote? How the hell did you do that? Oh shit! People with actual jobs. Yeah, crazy, right? I do this for fun. That's why. I mean, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I mean, Ink has a brand to uphold, so he might hold back sometimes, maybe. I am me. I don't represent anyone but myself, my black ass. If I do something, it's because I feel like it, and I work on my own schedule. I'm not beholden to anybody. This does not keep my lights on. It's all good. Rem needs a rework. Go ahead.
No, Rem does need a rework. I do try to run a good brand with the troop, but I use my personal YouTube and I use stuff like this just to be straight with like things that are going on, which is why I opened the stream by saying that I think Gabranth is like one of the easiest skips I've ever seen. But
but he's such a god for Transcendence 1, which just makes it interesting.
Yeah,
he
is.
trivializes that first wave.
Yes, he totally does. But again, like I don't know. I feel like there's enough characters to tackle it. If you he has the best animations in the game.
Absolutely.
For sure. Like premium animations, but yeah.
Has anyone tried a full counter team in Lufenia Plus? Probably not, because I doubt you're going to meet the condition or you're just going to get slapped around. The thing is that counters, you really got to still... It's hard to have counters as main DPS right now, which is why 8's probably going to come back and be ridiculous. Just because the bosses... I don't know where I'm going with that, so don't disregard. I thought I had a point, but I didn't, so I gave up. Hello, Indolent Lard. Strago was a fun unit. Loved to pair him with Hope recently. Extend those debuffs. Oh, yeah. I am super salty about the Strago Realm thing. I skipped Strago and wow, that was a freaking mistake. Hey, I think my take on Realm aged pretty well because I was like, all the people saying Realm is hype aren't going to be running her a month later except for like Belial. And that looked like it turned to be the case. I want to go on Discord and look up anyone who said Realm Prize and then look at how they followed suit. It's also like I was saying with Vincent. A lot of the people, I mean, again, I have said I missed the mark on Vincent, and I'm working on a follow-up video to that. So if you're dumb enough to think I'm mad about that, rather than just changing my perspective, you can just fuck off. But
yeah, I'm gonna update our site notes. There's one of our patrons at TUI Project, like runs Turk teams all the time.
Yeah.
And he's been running Vincent consistently, and I was like, dude, can you write up notes because I don't really want to watch a video covering it. And he gave me a ton of like Vincent gameplay notes that I'm going to add to the website for people that do want to like run him and make him. And I will say make him work because I don't think he just works naturally. I think most players will burn out on skills really, really fast with him.
Yes. Where was I going with that? I don't. Oh yeah. I was trying to say that a lot of people who were making Vincent sound out to be the second coming of Jesus or whatever, and that's a straw man, but fuck you. A lot of those people who were talking a big game of Vincent are not running him. Very dedicated people who are good at the game are doing so. So a lot of the people who are talking a big game aren't putting in the results. Like I said, like there are people in my comment section who are like, I'm gonna run Vincent and make him work, and I follow them and they're doing it. But there were also a bunch of people who said they were gonna do it and then didn't do it. So not naming names. Well, I'll name the names of people who pulled through, and I have like Theologica. Attaway Project. Blanking. Sephi. Belial, although Belial's a villain. Blanking on the. I got a list of names somewhere else, but people have been making it work. But there are people who were talked a big game and did not pull through, and I know who you are. Let's see, what flavor? I don't know what that's context to. When are you gonna sing "Heartbreak Mermaid"? Is that Yakuza song? I don't know. I don't know what. I'll get to it. Has anyone used Arden and Lufendia Plus? Arden needs a rework. Yeah, Arden needs a rework. I think they set him up Clouded Darkness / just Total style where they didn't go all the way, and once Arden gets a Burst Plus, he's probably gonna have a very nasty rework and stomp everything. So maybe someone's used Arden. I personally wouldn't, because it's just his kit's kind of dated to this point. Go ahead, Nick.
Doesn't it feel like they release characters and like they're almost? So I only realize this when I'm adding characters to like our organizational page of buffs versus debuffs, and I'm looking and I'm like, wow, all these characters that have been released this month all have a 55% attack aura, or like they all have this like 20% speed down or whatever it is. Like that's happened multiple times. It feels like Squex is purposely like releasing blocks of characters, and so it feels like Arden will get his time maybe when Lightning gets her time, and they're like focusing on breaks and stuff like that. Like they'll put them near each other.
Yeah, I feel that. Arden he got decent upgrades, but I don't think it was enough. So the smile thing, hella abused, not using him in my dumb thumbnails. I have Zedekai's Laughing Band as my team cycle. If you're ticket cap but are willing to pity an LD, do you use gems or tickets? I asked Soldis and he answered tickets. Well, yeah, I lean tickets too. I think Ink would lean gems.
Yep, you got it. For sure, lean gems. If you have to have, it's whether you can walk away from the banner or not. Yeah. Not that you're willing to pity it.
Whether you're
can
okay
you walk away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you wake up tomorrow morning and not have the LD and be okay? If you can, then ticket it. If you can't, then you need to gem it.
Yep, that's probably the logical stance. And I have nothing else to say against it. It's just
logical. I did say in my video that I apply way too much logic and patience to pulling. That I know that I've learned most people can't keep up with like that level of stuff, but I know people that can. Like Telute does. Telute had no resources and now has like, I don't know how many gems he has, but he's probably got like 700 or 800k. Yeah.
Filthy order. Telute sucks. I hope he's listening. You're garbage, and your waifus are shit.
Whoa, we share some waifus, so be careful.
Okay, all right.
How's Sync doing, by the way?
I don't know. I don't care about her. Ask Infighter if he wants to use her. Or,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure she did well. She's doing well on Lufenia's. It's just I don't know who wants to rep her personally. Maybe there's some more fun new toys. She's still got a lot of damage. So let's see. I'll catch it up on chat. I love Vincent a brave cat. Why is it called cashback? That's such a weird phrase. Where did that come from? Refund? Refund makes a lot more sense.
It's alternated often, cashback and refund.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'd love for him to get some brave refund. He still feels kind of all right. He's the real niche. Definitely, yeah. I'd say yeah. He's got limited uses, but when he can work, and his debuffs are working, he really works. You just got to work for it. People thought Balthier was niche. That was a very Balthier being niche is such a smooth take, because Brave and HP Damadoras are not niche. That's just Balthier has been crushing it. You must be down horrendous if you were slandering Balthier and saying he's bad. With Vincent, I was a little off the mark, and people are working to make him work, but he's not easily accessible. And I do think he could have stood to get more, but Balthier has been a key unit in multiple Lufenia so far. That he's been crushing it. I had fun with Pestle, Sayador combo, and the Onion Knight and Balthier combo. Yeah, Paladin Cecil Burst Plus will be busted. I don't know. Don't Ink whenever you're free. Can you check your DMs?
It's hard. Oh, I probably need to check my DMs. Yeah.
You must change Arden's bursting to condition to hate. No. Wrong answer. It does slap, but wrong answer. Magna Insomnia is going to be his theme forever. Maybe Lightning or Jet could be the secondary burst on Jet's banner as well. Maybe. You might be onto something. Lightning or Arden. What do you guys speculate Square Enix will do after Burst Plus? Burst Plus Plus.
No. I think they're going to have to do something with a new material that you pull for. This is my guess, right? Is the problem is they told people you could sell LDs, so they can't do LD plus.
Okay.
They told people you can sell EX plus for BT characters because BTs are better. So now that they've done that, and they said they're going to make EX plus better, right? They're going to improve EX plus. They confirmed that in the global stream, which means the only explanation is that they allow you to pull a material, which lets you upgrade your EX without the weapon. That you need something that can upgrade the skill without needing the original weapon, which is funky. I don't know. I guess they could just give you a new weapon that acts as your other EX, which would be weird.
Okay, let's see. If Lightning was Jaxed, I'll be so broke. If I followed that logic with tickets, I would never have gems. I would always have cap tickets. It's more about really asking yourself, what can you really pass on? I feel like
I would have loved to have Keiss, and I just walked away from his banner.
Please don't bring Terra back already. I won't be able to. I'll hate myself. Ink, who do you consider has the widest kit? I'm gonna guess he's gonna say Arciela, but go ahead, Ink.
Arciela is pretty damn close for sure. I think Arciela covers the most.
She does a lot.
Staple and specialty roles, but I don't know. I think Paladin Cecil or Gladio is pretty close also. Actually, yeah, I think it's really close between Gladio and Arciela.
I can't wait to see what Jack looks like with an updated kit. I can't wait to hear Otherworld in the game. A niche the size of the Grand Canyon. I applaud Ink for planning to chase Deuce. If I have enough resources at the time, I might pull for her. I feel like the only person chasing 7 LD with gems because she's my use unit type 0 PSP. Yeah, I want to go for 7 again. I want to give her a better chance because I pulled her in JP and I didn't use her at all. And I like 7 a lot. So I want to try it again. Also applauding Deuce because I was thinking the same. That banner is pretty value for me. I was thinking the same thing when I watched your video.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I commented or not, but yeah, that banner is pretty valuable for you if you skipped on me. Just having a delete call and having Deuce. I don't.
Hell yeah.
Deuce is a little sketchy.
I'm excited for that.
She's a little sketchy to me.
Skipping the event characters is proving out to be pretty useful for me.
Yeah.
Just because I get that one and I also get the Desh one.
Yeah, getting
Desh and Yang, sorry,
yeah,
whatever.
Mino just had a stroke somewhere.
He has that dude needs to let pronunciations go.
That's the only thing he can cling to. Let's see.
Nothing else.
That's all he's got left. Okay. Ooh, chat's getting up there again. Wow, we're almost at 100. Are we gonna average 100 viewers on the stream? That's pretty cool. I've used Baltic on like every Lufenia since his LD got released. When is he gonna get Elemented Treachery for his burst? Sayador has the best heal in the game besides Porum. I don't know why people and decisive about him. Sounds like a typo. Maybe because he takes big brain to use. Maybe. No. He's saying Sayador. Maybe we are all small brained, or maybe we just don't think Sayador is a great. I look forward to your Sayador runs, comrade.
I don't like. Does anyone have that much setup cost in the entire game?
No, I don't.
Like maybe Cyan's EX Plus, but outside of that,
there's a lot of like conditionals are so like C60 era. we haven't had like conditionals like that in a long time. Oh look, it's event time. I'm not streaming the event, guys. I don't feel like it. Pullable EX Bloomstone, stop. They can make a new weapon with a passive that upgrades the EX. Ew. EX boards, maybe a second branch for EX boards. Maybe that.
But again, they're gonna want people to pull for that. They're gonna want people to pull. We have to get more boards. Otherwise, Mog Pass is just gonna be dead because people are gonna run out of artifacts to farm, and there's gonna be a point where we run out of character board points to use because the characters we're getting are slowed down. But we're still getting a steady stream of shit. I just jumped off a cliff. We're gonna run out of people to character board eventually, so they're gonna definitely extend boards.
Oh crap, chat's getting fast. I think in Frontier they haven't explored yet. It's pretty common in other gotchas. Series synergy, that'd be cool. Some FF6 combo, so Ink can be pleased with himself. Second EX skill that might be replaceable. So convoluted. That's the worst part about this game continuing to go on. It's just getting convoluted. EX wards are about to be 2K, so 10K character points are needed. I'd love for that to be even. Attack down stacking likely won't work on Keiss Lufenia, but bring Vincent as a primary, secondary damage dealer. You could, I think I said this in my initial analysis. You could probably bring Vincent there, but it's more like why? I don't. It's like because you need to launch pretty hardcore in that fight, and if you're bringing Vincent for damage, but he's, I mean, I guess he could be there. I just don't think he'd like be contributing much. That's just my take.
I'm still not sold as on damage with Vincent. Like
neither.
again, I compared him to Cyan in a run, and they were comparable. Vincent was a little better, but he had Balthier with him.
I'm not on the Vincent as a damage dealer train either, just because you could just bring way, like, if you're just having to ignore his kit, then why bring him? Except for just trying to do it just cause. I'd rather bring Vincent where his debuffs can shine. That what he specially brings. If I'm just bringing him for damage, why not just bring someone like Squall? At this point, I mean, it's cool that people are getting him to work, but I want to like prove that he's contributing, and just damage isn't just doing for me. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Chat is getting quicker. Jesus. BT Plus might have been giving the LD carries, but it seems like they're not giving the trend. Christ, you guys are getting chatty.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up, and I'd take my dog out.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
To the yard. So you're solo on chat, but I'm still here.
Who is the last primary debuff for people actually ran on their main team? Huh. I don't know.
Primary, what was that?
Primary
the
debuff.
last?
Yeah, in teams. I don't know. I don't know how to quantify that.
Yeah.
Good luck at pulling. Yep, good luck to you too. I'm not pulling on stream. The start. Oh, we got a start dash date. Huh.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, March 25th. That Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, 2 days.
I'm reading
with maintenance for the stream.
Okay, I'm reading it off
like
now.
We thought.
Start dash hype, guys. I'll catch up to chat shortly. Accounts that are created. Okay, this is a bunch of garbage. G tokens obtained from the pre-renewal start dash will not be transferred. Okay, so we have a date. People can stop flipping the fuck out now. But that means we are getting start dash after Transcendence, which kind of sucks, I guess. I mean, it kind of ruins the surprise now.
I think they needed to do it because it's been a little crazy lately. Like, people are like, when is this happening? And
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
People have been losing their minds.
And it should have been out before Keiss.
It should have been out. I don't think there was really a good reason to do this. Especially now because it's just deflated. The hype's deflated now. People are like, oh, there it is.
Well, no, I still think that they're going to package something else with it, like Abyss or Mog's Gym or something for new players to help them. I don't know what it is, right? But it feels like if you're going to delay it, then you need to add something else with it.
Agreed. Okay, catching up. Leon gets super sad if he loses too much HP. Yes, he does. But it's harder for Leon to do that, especially after his LD because of the HP recovery trap. And he has HP damage reduction for the party as well. Run Sayador with Pestles, so conditionals don't matter. That's a lot of band-aids to do with the character. He should be self-sufficient. That's the annoying part of Sayador.
Yeah, he should be. And, I mean, you could argue that most characters have someone else, like Kryl by herself, hits like a peanut, but and needs more, and that's fine. But the fact that Sayador needs so much help, and he needs help from probably one of the most overhyped characters. He's overhyped because people think that he does everything.
Overhyped it does not mean he's not worth it. It does not mean he's not good. It means people are blowing things out of proportion. He is definitely worth the resources, but he is not going to save you in every Lufenia.
Yeah, he's worth 150k gems, but saying, oh, this character is so much better with Paladin Cecil, you could say that about 50 other people. My Terra was hitting constant caps of damage in my run, thanks to Paladin Cecil. So like, I don't really see it.
Yeah. Let's see. If they could extend boards to sell Mog Pass. Yeah, Mog Pass isn't going to be sustainable if they don't add more boards. So that's definitely going to happen at some point. Just a matter of how they do it. Who is
It's
the
really
best partner
funny
for
that
Saban in team comps? Everyone goes with Saban because Saban is a monster. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I would say Porum and Bartz and Rosa are all pretty good. I don't know. Porum's always been a good partner for Saban, though. HP damage up is great, so I may try to run Saban tonight. We'll see.
Ooh.
The
turn count might make that sketchy.
Yeah, I know.
55 turns.
I figure if Rydia can do it, Saban can do it.
Gotta catch up on
yeah.
chat. Even closer. Hopefully it's a new weapon. Many lightnings out here need the right sword. Yeah, LD and 13 tickets. Congrats. They introduced another character that has 2 forms, allow in-battle switching. That'd be pretty cool. It's asking a lot of the devs. Hey, has it crossed your mind if you were to do a pole battle or a collab with... I don't like doing pole battles. I also... This is probably the extent of how much... I mean, well, when I did my collab with 40, that was cool because it was quick, one and done. But I don't like doing a lot of planning. My schedule is very sporadic. I like to live my life, and that's why I usually just roll solo. Streams are easy because I can just do it unplanned. Like Inkhead thinks you want to talk about, but I DM'd him earlier. I don't know what the hell I want to talk about. It's just easier on my mind. And I also I have a very what's it called? I have a template for how I do poll videos, so I can get it done very quickly. Because otherwise it becomes painful. I also don't care about other people's polls. So I don't want to like fake my energy. Like I did that one poll battle with Titus with my buddies just because we're all idiots and we were hyped for Titus, but that was about as far as it goes. So it's not really my kind of content that I'd like making. So it's nothing against those guys. I just don't want to make that content. I know people enjoy it, but it's not me. Is that Mino who just joined?
It is.
Hello, Mino.
The reverse gen link.
Okay, I'm almost caught up on chat. Either longing or redemption, but that's never happening. Oh, you're talking about Vincent's burst. Why are you assuming Vincent getting a burst? If Vincent doesn't get a burst, a lot of people are going to suffer. Half his niche is no longer necessary since everyone has been rolling with their own imperials for a while. You talking about who? Vincent? I'll say this for Vincent. His LD has given me the courage to try Brave Down shenanigans. That is true. But don't follow in Bilal's footsteps. Only villains do Brave Down. BC is a realist. 40 and Joseph are hype men. I don't know if they sync up. Well, no, they're cool. It's just it's not my vibe. I'm more of an asshole. I say this so many times. I'm an introvert, and I'm also very mean-spirited, and that's why I can bounce off Mino so well, because he's also an asshole who's mean-spirited. So it's kind of like that toxic energy that we can bounce off of. But they like to see the brighter side. I don't think hype man's the right word. It's more like there's a better word. This hype man sounds like too it sounds almost not it. I mean, they're I don't know where I'm going to go for, but I'm just I'm an asshole.
I do think that they probably, and I think that most of the people that do like should you pull type content, they have to walk a thin line between trying to give their honest, genuine opinion, but also being as objective as possible to help guide people. And so as a result, like when you're there saying, it's one thing for us to put it in an infographic and put out like what's good and what's bad, because we're not putting inflection in our voices, we're not showing any emotion, we're just putting it on paper. But for them to do it, they can't just outright say, oh yeah, this person is completely underwhelming and sucks. Because they'll get too much, like there's going to be plenty of people that are like, no, that character is amazing. So they have to walk that thin line, and they can't be 100% honest. They have to like go with an objective lens, but also try to provide personality inside of it. It's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I mean, hats off to them pulling it off. I couldn't pull it off. I tried to pull it off with my Dimensions End guides, and I couldn't do it consistently. It wasn't me. I mean, it was cool in the beginning because I was like putting stuff together. By the end of it, I was just kind of like, This ain't me. So that's why I'm not doing that anymore. I just rather just talk some shit.
I think your Dimensions End guides helped you get to. You're almost at 3K now, right?
Almost there. Yeah.
You're like super close. So if you're not subbed, you should. Sub
Oh, by the way,
Please,
guys,
like-
if you're watching this right now, please like the stream. So I can get boosted in the algorithm, people can see it. It does wonders. I know you hear the normal YouTube showing. Please, I know you're watching this. Just click over here, like the video. It'll help a ton. The last stream did really well because then I'm gonna see the likes just shoot up like crazy because people are doing this and realize. Please like the video. It helps out a ton. I appreciate y'all. All right, go ahead, Ink.
Oh no, I was taking my dog inside. You're good.
Okay, almost caught up on chat. I don't. Oh, crap. Did chat blow up again while we were talking? Jesus. Attack down and I Brave down are all he's really got left. Yeah, that's what I was saying in Discord. Like, if you're not if Vincent isn't taking advantage of his I Brave down, or he's not taking advantage of the attack down, I can't really see. I don't like justifying him as a damage dealer. I think if you're not like it's like bringing Vincent alongside HP Silence. If the boss never attacks, then what's the point of attack down? He's just there. I mean, congrats, but
Yeah,
I want to show Vincent where he's contributing. And then I asked for it, and I was trying to theory craft with Belial all day, and then people came in and showed it. I was like, oh, cool, there we go. Cool.
Also, his debuff is awful with Celis. Like, they are the least best friends.
Okay.
Ever.
What did that have to
Because
do with anything? Why would
she gets no battery.
Why? Okay, that is the equivalent of running Gladio and Quistis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. You're negating the character.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't negate characters. Lily.
Unless they're Edward, he deserves to be negated.
Shut up. What game is this?
Okay.
This is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. What are the Transcendence prizes? 60 Lufeni armor tokens and 3 burst tokens? Burst tokens and Lufeni armor tokens, and then the 20 limited time tickets. Is the game lagging? It might be. Keiss hype, I guess. I'll start doing the lost chapter while I'm not pulling. Keeping his overhead is frustrating. Say for Sayador, yeah, it is. Glad to hear Saban's a monster. He got his hero hunting for the twins. Oh yeah, that's right. He was synergy on the event. Oh yeah, even more reason. I mean, he already had his high armor, so he didn't get anything new. But yeah, Saban is very fun to play because he's got like he hits really hard and he has really strong utility on top of it. Whether he's delaying or battering the party and jumping in turns, they really gave him the goods, and I'm happy for Ink that he got the goods like that.
It brings a smile to my face whenever we talk about Saban.
Yeah, he really got he feels fantastic to play. The devs saw the Saban song and like, all right, we respect it. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Porum is a good partner for everyone. Yeah. Why do people call you BC? So on Discord, my username is Black Cloud because I'm very creative. My favorite character is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and I'm black, so I just call myself Black Cloud. And then people, I think Ink started shorting it to BC, and then it just caught on, and then I just said whatever. And then when I started my YouTube channel, I did it as a joke. And I was playing DMC5 at the time, so I just called myself Black Nero because it was also a creative name, and I also really like Nero from Devil May Cry 5, and then it stuck. And now I'm stuck with inconsistent branding and wondering why people call me certain things. Catching up on chat. Woo, woo. So BC is short for Black Cloud. Pair with Gladio, Keiss or EX. I don't know what that means. Vincent's getting a burst. Okay. Vincent is for sure getting a burst. Same with Sayador. Okay. LD and 4 tickets. Easy game, easy climb.
Sayador's going to have a condition that he can't use his burst if he's not above 50% HP. So have fun.
40 and Joe are positively first, especially with Joe. Some of the hate Joe. Yeah, and the thing is, and I'm sure like they get hate because they're positive, but I bring the thunder. I bring the thunder if people come at me sideways. And I think people started to learn not to fuck with me in the comments because he called it going into the stands and fighting. Like I'll fuck a motherfucker up. Like yo. Come me sideways, I'll bring it right back at you. And most people fold. Y'all seen those 100 comment long chains in my comment section where I do not let up. I hope people know if y'all about to come at me sideways, you better respect it. Some people I say this all the time. I watch a bunch of stand-up comedy. Patrice O'Neal, rest in peace. Man, I just don't stand for it. I grew up in roasting circles just at school, and I've heard much worse than people acting wild over the internet. So y'all don't faze me. So try it. I dare you. Just don't bitch out. Uh, asshole buddies. Let's see. I'm a tie between a cynic and a grump. Yikes. Ink is just making excuses. Okay, Mino. Joe has some weird takes sometimes. I have weird takes sometimes. I don't know if an answer on this, but do comments help? Comments do help. Comments, watch time. It's really just engagement. It's actually fascinating how all this stuff works, and it's just a fun puzzle for me to try and figure out. I need to improve reading speed. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna run Pestle, Keiss, and Cloud for Lufenia. Friend support, I'm not sure. Good luck on that. Team should stomp. Cloud is pretty much a W. Cloud Keiss is mostly a W here. Just watch out for the dispel if you don't launch them for the blue. What are some noteworthy mechanics on Keiss and Lufenia? When they turn green, there's an HP poison aura, and you need to launch them for, I think it's 200k. And if you don't dispel them, if you don't launch them for 200k during one of their turns, then you get dispelled. So don't let that happen while they turn green.
And whenever you see Sylvan Union and they create a bond, you need to launch them to break the bond.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
or you get fucked up.
Yeah, you see one of them buffing the other one, aiming to buff the other one, and they're gonna basically jump turns and try to kill you.
Yeah, don't do that. The turns are also very, very low. 55 turns. It's one of the lowest fights we've had in a very long time. They are expecting you to launch, which is why I said that you could bring Vincent here, but I don't see why you would. You're gonna be in the air for most of the battle. So
Can't wait.
liked it already the stream. Thank you. I wanted save and suplex enchant, didn't we all? Low turns, low orb, almost 3k subs. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm not. When I initially got to 1,000, I felt a little burned out because I'm like, what the fuck now? But I was like, yeah, who cares about numbers? Let's just hype it up and give people a reason to subscribe and do stuff, and then keep changing the goalpost keep changing the goalpost constantly. And I think not taking myself too seriously has been one of the best things I've done. For like, I admit I clickbait, and I admit I do it for money, and people are just like, yeah, whatever. So just not taking it so serious has been a lot more fun for me.
And also, you don't get stressed yourself about it, right? Because you don't have to prepare things, and you're also not afraid to be like, hey, this is my opinion. If I'm wrong, like, I will shout out and I will recognize the people that proved me wrong, and that kind of crap means that
I change my opinion all the time.
Yeah,
I learned.
Holy shit, BC is human.
With Vincent specifically, I thought the thing that frustrates me is I made a lot of mistakes of things that I should have known but didn't connect because I'd already reached my conclusion. People with two elemental skills being able to work when one of their skills is out. Like, I've done that with Garnet. I've watched Ink do it with Sabin. Like, it just didn't connect for some reason. It's just like, yikes. And that's why I asked people to point it out. But here's the thing. Once I've been on the other side of it, it's more like, oh, you know what? It's easier for people to take things at face value because if it's presented well and you don't know better, then you don't know. But then it's on people who know better to call it out or prove it wrong. And this time it happened for me. So... I mean,
yeah,
whoops.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, some people said, "Oh, yeah, look at how wrong you are." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." You want me to say? You want me to double down? Creativity equals big. My creativity is just doing things that I think would be useful. Like these occasional streams where I just kick it back, and I mean, people say they appreciate some of the ideas I brought forth, and it was just me just doing what I think would be valuable. And people, I don't think I'm terribly creative. It's just I just took the steps to do it. Anyone can do what I'm doing. I'm really not anything special. It's just I took the time to do it is all. So
I think you just have a fresher perspective than what a lot of other content creators do.
Yeah, and anybody can jump up and fill the void. Really, it's just tinkering with the YouTube algorithm, knowing how to present yourself, stuff like that. Thanks, guys. What does BC stand for? Black Cloud. Big Cuck? Yeah, that's actually what it stands for. turns into Ron Artest. That's racist. Those Comedy Central roasts are fire. Oh wait, no, I know what you meant. You mean Meta World? Yeah, I do throw hands. Okay, that was a going to the stands thing. Yeah, I do. I mean, I really just don't come at me sideways. I mean, I guess people are used to talking crazy in comment sections and not getting pushback on it. And then when I talk back, they're like, "Whoa, man, why are you so mad?" I'm like, "I'm not mad. Have some fucking balls. Stand up, and then don't act crazy. For real, damn. People can't fight honesty. Yeah, I mean, again, going back to the Vincent video, I presented my points, and people said I was logical about it. It's just I missed some points, and it became obvious later. I mean, if I'm real about it, I mean, I have no incentive to lie most of the time. What were me and Mino saying? The best lies have a sprinkle of truth in there. Like how I keep saying, like sometimes I say I'm gonna make a video of something and then I don't do it, and no one holds me responsible for it. Stuff like that I can get away with. It's I'm such an asshole.
No, but also when you say that you're gonna make like 15 videos, I'm like, ooh, I wonder which one of the 15 he's actually gonna make.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It becomes fun. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, it's not that big of a deal. Sometimes I do stuff, sometimes I don't. Laid back honesty makes it easy to buy into what you have to say. Yeah, and that's honestly the deceptive part, because if I am laid back and I am perceived as being honest, I mean, I forget who I was having this discussion with, but there is one of the smartest things one of my favorite teachers ever told me is that, and it took me years to understand this, but facts are not truth. People can live their truths, but it doesn't have to be in fact. And you can view something, and it can be true to you, but it doesn't actually have to be a fact in reality. And sometimes people perceive something to be. How many times have you been in something and you perceived it to be true and it felt completely right, and you turned out to be completely wrong? That's one of the reasons I do JP retros, is because not only do I want to give people a perspective into what I'm thinking and kind of an overview of what's going on in JP at the time, but I want to get my own hot takes out there, because I get stuff wrong, like I say, constantly, and I miss the mark, and it's very important, and you lessen your ability to be hitched to ideas if you know how often you get things wrong. Like usually we brush things aside when we get things wrong, or we rationalize it. And trust me, I was pushing back on some of the Vincent takes. And I caved in eventually. And it's hard. It's human nature. But if you are on record being wrong, and you hold yourself accountable, and you put it out there, you're like, I was wrong and I am okay with this, it becomes so much easier to be wrong in the future. And you get to mock people who make fun of you for being wrong. Because it's again, like, what did you want me to do? Like, not admit I was wrong when I was wrong? Like, it's just irrational. I love this stream, and I didn't know you were black. I am very black. That's like I had dreads. I had like dreads like all my college years. I'm never gonna post a picture of myself on the internet, but it's like in my Sephiroth and Smash, when I was streaming with my buddies, and I'm like, let's go Sephiroth and Smash, nigga. And I was like, and the people were like, why are you saying nigga? I'm like, cause I'm black. Cloud, like what the fuck do you think the name was, bro? Yo, fucking weird. I mean, I'm not gonna call a bunch of internet random weirdos niggas. Like that's just weird. I got the code switching activated, but yeah, I could post a picture of my hand, y'all, if y'all need to test my skin color. I'm not gonna prove myself to a bunch of weirdos. You get off of that shit. What were you gonna say, Ink?
I'm enjoying it. No worries.
Let's see. Does a Paladin Cecil friend work for Keiss? Paladin Cecil friend, yeah. If you're just BT stacking, yeah. Say it? No, you say it. It was clickbait are the best lies. Oh yeah, it's honest lying, if that makes sense. I don't. It's not like I'm pretending to be what I'm not. You guys, Chris just pulled a mark, a dupe burst. Whoops. Ink Chris is mixing. Oh, that's Ink is the Mr. Rossetti of Decidia. He yells at me for mixing.
Mr. Rossetti
Have you played Animal Crossing?
No.
Okay, he's the guy that when you turn off your game without saving, he chews you out for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
I gotta send that to you because it's pretty funny. He gives you an entire rant on why you don't need to do this again. Oh, okay.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
I met Alowin as Mino, maybe. Good ass teacher. Yeah, definitely one of the smartest dudes. It's funny because when I met that teacher, it seems like a movie story. I met that teacher because I was being an edgelord in my dorm, and I was getting into arguments with everybody in my dorm, and everyone was hating me. And he came and sat there and he calmed everyone down and he moderated the debate. And I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I was just so stunned. And and it turns out he was my teacher later. Like it really just sounds like some movie shit, but that's one of the coolest people I met in my life. And his class was a complete joke. But it was such a, and I'd stay back and talk to him. Just a really smart guy. I need to catch up with him because I haven't talked to him in a break. I imagine the average Reddit user. Go ahead.
That's cool that you keep up with your teachers. I definitely have not kept up with any of my teachers.
I hate most of my teachers, but the ones I like are really good. I imagine the average Reddit user being in a heated Xbox live lobby, bruh. I've been called a nigga like a million times on Xbox Live. Ain't nothing on the internet that can phase me now, bro. Like all the other forums I used to visit, just reading stuff. Like I've seen so much racist shit online and in real life that any sideways shit on the internet just doesn't bother me because y'all ain't built for it, for real. I would pay to see that. I don't know what you were talking about, but I probably let me see that hand. I'm black and I'm proud. Hell yeah. I am. People are laughing at the "I'm very black" part. Maybe I should go on Twitch so people can clip this stuff. The first time you guessed it on TCC, I thought your reference was the name "The Cloud of Darkness." Oh, that's good. Who the hell would want to picture your hand? You're running an OnlyFans now? Not yet, but I might. That's profitable. Submit your melanin for internet approval. Oh, you said it. Paper bag test? Yes. I mean, Corpse Husband fans went crazy for his run straight. Oh God, this is the plot to Good Will Hunting. why don't you talk, bitch? Let's see. Okay, chat slowed down. 83 people. We're not at peak anymore.
Well, people are
people are
playing
doing content. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. And again, they can't listen in the background. I wonder if if the number of viewers for Twitch counts people that are just listening with their phone locked.
That's a good question too, guys. I will entertain going to Twitch at some point. that's all I gotta say. That's about as good as it's gonna get. I have it on my mind, but Twitch has never really melded with me for some reason. So I don't know.
Let's get going.
Am I getting text messages? I am. Let's respond to those. Chat has slowed down, so I can look at my phone. This is why I don't want to stream to Cydia, so I can look at my phone while I play. My girlfriend asking me if we would have been friends if we met as little kids. What kind of question is that?
That's tricky. Don't answer that.
No, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna say no. Total edgelord. I didn't have any friends.
That's a fair
that is exactly what I just sent. I'm just chilling here. I wrote that wrong, but you know what I mean. I use my tablet on a different device, and I'm not gonna buy a different device, and I don't want to. I like having my phone around to just play a game on a one-off. So maybe if they had better device switching, I'd do it. But it doesn't seem like something they want to pursue. So I am listening in the background. So CSAM, you need to get that straight. So CSAM, are you on Android or iOS, and do you have YouTube Mobile or not?
YouTube Red.
YouTube Red, yeah.
I will show no mercy.
Because I'm pretty sure you can picture in picture without YouTube Red on Android. I'm confident that's the case. YouTube is better because I can't remember passwords for Twitch. Hi, Nanofox. Hi. Hello. Hi there. Stream on both Twitch and YouTube. Don't fall for the Twitch partner meme. I just want money. I'm probably disconnected because I had to chat. Android. Yeah, it might be just Android that's letting you do that. What is he playing? I am playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I guess I kind of forgot to put that in the description again. Whoops.
Yeah.
Free YouTube. Okay, so it isn't necessarily. If Drez is still, did we ever ask Drez what operating system he's on?
It's a good point. I don't think we did.
Yeah, because it might be iOS. It might be iOS because it's just funky with smash. I missed the combo.
Why are they? Okay. Sorry, I got a really long pop-up timer, and it was just Zidane costume, and I'm like, why did you waste like a minute of my time trying to load this costume? That poorly timed.
Yep.
Sorry.
Cat fell. What? Am I missing something there? What does that mean, Yoshimaki?
Just let me know if you need assistance.
Android pick-to-pick is available while iPhone doesn't allow it. Sad. Aha! So it might be an iOS problem.
I mean, it probably is.
Probably
That's-
is. Morag's accent
iOS
seriously turns me on. Hey, I didn't say I disagree with you. iOS sucks? Yeah, it does.
I think it's fine.
Oh, I don't have the audio up in game because I didn't set it up properly. Actually, let's turn on audio monitoring so I can actually hear it. What's it? Video capture device, monitor, and output. Ah, I can hear now. Nice.
I'm using our stream time to ticket pull. This is perfect. So thank you for hanging out, BC,
You're
while
welcome.
I sit here for an hour ticket pulling.
Can't believe we didn't get 10 ticket pulls early. What a waste.
I think it'll come next time, right?
I hope it
think
will. I really hope
Auto,
it does.
Auto Plus and 10 ticket.
I
At
really,
least one
really
of
hope.
those.
Please, or that or the I've been waiting to farm World of Illusions without the quick battle reset because that is. Have you gotten the chance to use it before, or have you just seen it in
No.
action?
I've barely seen it.
Okay, because on my
sounds good.
and my when I was showing off Auto Plus with Divine Diablos and Ramza, when I could show you how you just press reset and you're back at the stage with no friend shenanigans. Oh my god, it's so good. it's so much time saved, and I can't justify running World of Illusions with a book right now when I know I could just be saving so much time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's very true. I assume they're gonna do Auto Plus also.
I don't assume anything
I-
anymore.
Part of me really wants to measure who has fast animation times on all of their skills so that you can like Auto Plus
Also,
really fast.
Vanille might be the new winner with her rework.
Oh, because
she has
Dispel
AoE
is like
damage.
hyper fast.
Yeah, she has all that AOE.
Yeah, that's cool. Reno's LD though is really fast.
Reno's LD
I appreciate. Yes, Reno's LD is hyper fast.
for
It's
farming.
really good. Yeah. I can time it. I haven't timed it yet.
I
but
believe you. I would have figured that his skill 1 looked faster.
That's probably true. I need to measure out his kit.
Yeah, please
I think
do.
he's really good for it though.
Get him in chat. It's the Keiss event now. Keiss event is live. His LD banner is now up. Probably Google pushing their OS. Yes, Google is something else. I suck. Why would you admit that in public? Good luck, Ink. Don't wish him good
Thank
luck.
you.
He needs Power Stones. That's a joke. He doesn't need Power Stones. Ink is out of Power Stone hell finally. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
You have to
I
bring
pulled
Keiss.
a lot.
Yeah, he's finally has Power Stones. Good times. People are gonna do this without Cloud's LD boards and be like, okay, I guess I was overreacting again. Where the fuck is Keiss?
I can't wait for people to see Lightning's LD board and then say that Lightning now sucks because her LD board wasn't good.
That's
I
so
can't
dumb.
wait for that.
That's such a that's so dumb. Lightning had nothing on her LD boards because she was stupidly broken. She didn't need any more.
Yeah, I think I was talking to Fred about Lightning when it. By the way, that's why I'm so behind on friggin' doing analysis for infographics is because I had to. It's triple the work to do Cloud, Squall, and Lightning. To do all of them and refresh all their data was really annoying. But anyway, he said that it made sense that they did it just from like a runway perspective. That in terms of when more powerful characters are coming out, like her runway will end appropriately because she's already had a really good runway. Was something along the lines of what he was saying.
Yeah, and that makes and we know that was in the initial takes on Lightning, where before we knew LD board reworks were a thing. We've seen how like Garland, Eldnarsh, Yistola have all gotten stellar LD board reworks. So I keep saying LD boards as a metric for whether a unit got a good upgrade is just bad. Because if you take a look at LD boards and some characters who release with LD boards that barely do anything, like it's just not a good metric. And I don't know how to stop people from doing that, but it is what it is. When we did, oh shit! Wow, my picture frame just fell off the wall. Wow, that sucks. Huh.
Damn. From
Wow, that blows. Damn. It's been up there for like a year. Why did it just randomly fall? God damn it. Oh.
that sucks and sounds like a headache.
Oh, and
You
it's
didn't-
shattered. Ah.
You didn't put your picture frame up with earthquake-proof mounts, did you?
Ew.
All right, BC is sad now. Everyone put an F in the chat for
F,
BC's picture frame.
F in the chat for my picture frame.
Damn.
Let's see. And remember when I texted my girlfriend I was an edgelord, and that's why we wouldn't have been friends. She asked me what is an edgelord. She is so innocent.
I also don't know what an edgelord is. I'm just going.
Edgy. I was always
Sure.
looking to argue with people. Always had a bone to pick. The reset still asks for a friend. So the way it works is that if you don't choose a friend when you go into the mission, then when you press reset, it will not ask you for a friend again. Does that make sense? So if you did choose a friend, then when you press restart, it'll pop up a quick friend menu that you can choose from. Then it'll put you right back in. Regardless, you're still not going straight to the menu again. If you want to press F for my picture frame, like the video, like the video. Guys. Lightning worse than Sayador. Yikes. The 12
Sayador did
mega
have a
fan
better
degenerate
LB
has
board.
returned. Who, Fred? When we didn't get 10 ticket polls, we got either options for co-ops instead. Yeah, right. Yikes.
Did they allow restart battle on Lufenia Plus stages also?
Yes, it's on every stage.
Okay.
Not quite
That's-
practical, but
I didn't know if they just enabled it for certain stages.
Nope, it is
'cause-
everywhere,
All right, that's cool.
and it only appears at the end of the battle, anyways. So it's the way it's set up is we have the party use button on the left, all the way at the left in global, and in JP the rerun quest button is right in the middle. So it's just waiting to be put there. Yeah, the either option isn't horrible, but I mean, and also there's
It's not quite what I wanted, but it's better.
It's okay. It's an okay quality of life. I mean, I'm not complaining that we got it. But JP had during the 6-man co-op, we had an option to stay in rooms after co-oping. So it would immediately rebuild the room. Whoever was hosting, they'd re-host again, and you wouldn't need to set up a different room. And that has seemingly disappeared for some reason. That needs to come back too.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was very good. F. Got some spoopy ghosts on there. Grab the rock salt. Picture frames or jump scares. Yeah, did you guys hear the? Did it come through on the stream?
It did. It did come through audio. I
Yeah,
think.
it was just.
I
thought my TV fell at first, so then I was like, oh shit, but no, it was just a picture frame.
I thought a TV fell on your cat. That's what it sounded
I don't
like. I don't even know if you have a cat.
I don't have a cat. Yeah, maybe it was a ghost.
To the internet, you can.
Yeah. Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Wow, it's almost
Hopefully.
11.
Yeah. This goes by quickly, and
Christ.
I'm still ticket pulling.
Oh boy.
It's all good.
Can't wait to see Clouds Burst Plus. Same. What is this side quest?
Yeah. I can't wait to lose a lot of my gems. This is like a really slow period of the game for me between FF6 characters and not many. Like I got Arciela, and I really like Arciela, but outside of that, like I'm in like a waiting room of purgatory right now, waiting
Hey,
for
man,
more
Celes
favorite characters to come.
is not far off.
I know. I'm
She's
waiting.
real
I'm supposed to
close.
do a pull battle for that, and hopefully I'll do it. I don't like backing out, but
You've done one before, right?
I've done a couple. I did 2 with Jinli.
Okay, yeah. It's just exhausting for me.
Yeah, yeah. I much prefer just like casual streaming, and I also like you I don't care how much it costs somebody else. Like maybe like Dreamy, who's very short on resources. I do care, and I hope that he gets what he's getting quickly. But his resources are really low, and I care about that. But like for someone that has a reasonable amount of, I don't know, for just someone that's on there that's like, I got it in 7 tickets. I don't care what happened to you. It's like I often say, like, if you run around on the street and you're like, I just won $5,000 cash. Yeah, go do that. You're gonna get punched and someone's gonna take your money. Like, don't do that. Don't flex your luck. It's luck. Flex your brain. Although that doesn't come off well either.
When does Saban stuff come back? Does he have an LD? Yes, he does. He gets his stuff on Gladiolus's Lost Chapter. Saban is a featured unit. The orb is to delay while doing elemental damage. It is not a terribly difficult fight, but it's a fun one.
There were a lot of interesting teams.
Yeah.
If you're happy about your pulls, I'm glad that you're happy. I don't need to know, and you don't. I mean, if someone asks me what it costs, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't hold a lot of
blog.
stock in.
That's what my brother said.
Yeah.
My brother's such an asshole. It's my fault that he's mean. And whenever I tell him something he didn't care, he's like, "Oh, really?" He pretends like he's interested. He's like, "Oh, you should put it on your blog then." I was like, "Okay." All right, thanks.
I love that.
What a dick. Such an asshole. And it's all my fault he's like that.
So in the next 3 months,
Say it again. You cut out a little.
I know. So I was reading chat. So who's the best burst over the next 3 months? I assume it's Terra.
Who's in the next 3 months? We have Ishtola, who's kind of yikes until Burst Plus.
Emp.
We have Emperor, who is solid. After Emperor, it is Terra. Terra is pretty OP. Garland is also pretty OP. And after Garland, it's Golbez, who... Golbez. Interesting. I don't know what to say about Golbez, because he's not bad. This is going to get blown out of proportion, too. But Golbez did eat a bit of we're not going to let you be used after you got released. Golbez had like 4, at least. It was Bart's event was Imperial Immune. He could be used on Edward's Lost Chapter, but that fight was so restrictive, and Golbez didn't really do much for it. He had seen use there, but it was just it was again more of a why bring him. And then the Boss Rush 4 it had a Dark Immune. First wave was Imperial Immune. Second wave was fine. Third wave was Dark Absorb, and the final wave was Imperial Immune again. So Golbez kind of got hoed there. And then Eldnarsh Burst event, I think. I don't know. I don't remember if it was Imperial Immune, but I think that was a fight where if you used magic, you got blown up. So Golbez got shut out there. After that, it was cool, but it just didn't feel good to use him. And by that time, Tifa existed, which made it hard to justify bringing him, which is why you don't see much Golbez after the fact. Still plenty usable, but yeah, he just they did him kind of dirty.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't love that they do that. That they like, hey, we're gonna make you great for synergy, and then we're gonna lock you out strictly because there's so many other characters coming out that will creep them.
They kind of did Golbez dirty there for no real reason. And the fights are on his period were kind of stupid too, because Divine Alexander being a dark damage orb but having all the stupid mechanics, it was pretty rough without Golbez or Zande. Although we'll have Vivi in global, which would make it a lot more fun. Where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. How did that start? Oh yeah, Golbez and then Bartz. So I'd probably say out of the next 3 months, it's probably Bartz, Terra, and Garland are probably the top 3. I'd say.
Yeah.
So
I want
Garland,
Bartz 'cause
yeah, Bartz
he's
is
good.
The Bartz Burst and Tifa on the same banner is extreme value. You get some baller units there, so that's going to be a pity target for a lot of people, I assume. Does just Tola have that equivalent? I don't think so. Nobody said that, but I was thinking out loud. Stola, then Trey, then Waka. Trey's not popular, but I think he's honestly broken. Stola isn't great on release, but people might.
Why
pity
isn't
her
Trey popular? Trey came off as popular, I thought.
I don't know. I think he probably is just still criminal. Even if he's like valued as being solid, I still think he deserves more hype than he gets. If that makes any sense.
Fair.
Because I used a no high armor Trey in what's it called? RNA's Lufendia. He cleaned house. That dude's a monster. Where is this quest? Garland BT is pretty good. Yeah, Garland's burst effect is broken. Garland will be out of those 3. He's one that gets a burst plus, so assuming that means more resource allocated to the twins as well. No bias intended. Golbez. I don't know if you guys remember, but Golbez crept 95% of the DPS. He is the cornerstone. Someone credible at the game told me that. I like Garland burst the most in the next 3 months. Yeah, Garland is just funny. For those of us who love this Tola in early chaos because she was queen of all that is, how are you gonna like her on her BT release? You're not gonna like her. You're not gonna like her that much. Being completely real.
Yeah.
Her rework didn't quite fix what it needed to on Tola, unfortunately. So they leaned harder on her damage, but she sacrificed battery while doing damage on her arrow attack, and also her arrow attack kind of just sucks ass anyways. So you really don't want to use it. They fixed all this with her LD board rework, in which they made arrow a skill that batteries the party and it does more damage. All they really did is they upped her damage to acceptable levels, and it just she didn't feel like complete. And people are gonna make her work. Don't get it wrong. It's not like she's not viable or anything. It's just that it doesn't feel quite as cohesive as it needed to. Whereas on her LD board rework, now her kit feels crisp. Like now it makes sense. I personally just wasn't a fan of how they did her initially. Golbez burst song is
Well, at
Dreadful
least they
Fight,
fixed her quickly.
Yeah, they did fix her relatively. Oh god, what is this dragon? I need to text my girlfriend back. Let's keep reading chat while I do that. There are no big dogs streaming on Twitch right now. Move to Twitch. You move to Twitch. You have to let bosses take turns. People hate that. Yeah. I lean in that direction. What is an edgelord? Someone who gets into arguments for no real reason. I think Ishtola is pretty worthy investment. You can go on in Zidana's banner. I'd agree with that. It's not like she's still usable plenty, and she's a burst unit, so you can get. She's also good on Transcendence too, for the delay orb. Yeah, she's got plenty of use. It's just that I think they missed the mark on release. She doesn't feel as
When did it get so late?
cohesive.
Don't worry. I'll
Tight. She still feels clunky is the right word for how I describe Ishtola on her initial LD release. Just clunky. It's just that regular arrow is not a fun skill to press.
Which one?
Her non-upgraded Brave Plus. Before the rework,
Oh, gotcha.
it just felt like garbage. The no lowered remove revive penalty makes Ishtola. I don't remember if the revive penalty thing gets changed when Ishtola gets reworked. I think it specifically does, which is pretty nice. So burst meta down, re-raise meta up. Means you can go oops and carry us sometimes. Yeah, I think it was a good time to finally lean back on the score penalty. No real blood for the Blood Lily on release, unfortunately not. What am I looking at? Ishtola is amazing Now though, yeah, they got her what she needed. It's just like I don't know why they lowball characters. Like they did that with Eld Narsh too. I forget even what he did with his original LD board, but I think it was like random hits or something. Just strange how they make tiny little tweaks later on. It's just whatever. Cloud of Darkness too. Cloud of Darkness definitely could have gotten a semblance more of a rework on skill 1 on release. I don't know why they didn't do that either. The meat is what was in. They could have just reworked the LD boards and given her burst plus later. So I don't know. Questionable, just questionable. But that being said, Ishtola's not getting her LD board rework when she drops in global, so just give it up. I know people ask for it on Sephiroth, people ask for it on Squall. It's not happening, you know. Is it better to pull Ishtola now or when she returns in preparation for Lufenia Plus? I don't know. That's an impossible question.
It depends on your resources. Like, I don't know. I figure Ishtola is worth tickets to help with the challenge quest, and if you get her burst, awesome, and then you don't have to pull again.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on what the other LDs on the banner. Like maybe like I think Trey's real good, so maybe I've been floating around going to burst pity on Ishtola for Trey LD potentially, but I might not do that. I don't know. I haven't decided. Allocating my resources for Beam Plus,
But didn't you hear Bane is dead on all the events during his burst energy?
please, if you see that take anywhere, guys, stomp it out, please. This just because Vayne wasn't given a free ride does not mean he was bad. Anyone saying that doesn't know what they're talking about at this point. It's been there's proof that Vayne works. There's proof. Vayne works fine. You just weren't given a free ride. It's like lightning on a Camelot and Reno's events where the bosses needed to take turns. All I meant was don't delay them into infinity. That's all it is. Vayne is very good. You mean Aerith revival skill is worth, but that would mean you're pressing a skill on Aerith, which you kind of don't want to do unless it's her LD or EX. It changed right before
her kit looks like, I mean, I guess Yuna's sort of the same way, but even still, like, Aerith's kit is like, oh yeah, I'll use a skill to do this thing because I need to now, but otherwise you'd never touch the button. She extends her buffs like crazy, right?
Every time when her LD buff is up, when she does her follow-up thingy, it extends all her buffs one turn, so it just stays up. So you really don't just ever need to press a skill. Very handy. Went to gems after 100 tickets and spent 60k gems. Ink is rolling in his grave right now.
I don't know why people do it. It burns my ears to hear it.
If you have resources like I don't know how to pronounce that race in Final Fantasy 14, but it's just race. Having the chance to get Zeta and LDE makes more flexibility is better. Yep, that's a take. I don't disagree completely. It just depends on your resources. Didn't even get his EX and had to use tokens, but got 2 burst tubes. Alright, that's good enough. The lightning fight cycle made me better at using Lightning's kit. Yeah, because it didn't give you a free ride. It made you think about it. And they're trending towards they're trending towards not letting people have a free ride, like no boss turns, and I'm totally on board with that because no boss turns, in my humble opinion, is kind of sleepy. I know some people love doing it, but just flat out ignoring boss mechanics probably didn't fly with the devs.
There's something about like the delay orb of like, hey, don't give the boss a turn versus what Arciela and Kefka do with HP silence. Like, I don't mind HP silence as much. I don't really know why. Maybe because I need to pay attention to the fact that HP silence is on or not.
Yeah, it was a bit more maintenance versus just keep slamming buttons.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yep.
Can't admit to mixing in front of Ink. Yeah, you guys should know better.
No.
Hey, Drez, by the way, and now you're back in chat. Are you on iPhone? I've taken Vayne to every Lufenia Plus. He's amazing. He stretches other people's burst plus almost in firefight. Thank you. Someone who actually did it versus backseating. It's always crazy. It's just the armchair experts who have the most to say, but they ask someone who actually did it. If you just ask someone who actually did it, you get a completely different response. It's crazy. The best way to learn
Yeah.
lightning is to bring in a Paladin Cecil's Raid. Now, you don't want to use just Skill 1 or a Burst effect while great. The attack itself will do nothing. I read that sentence, but I didn't comprehend it, but it sounded right.
Yeah,
shutting
yeah. My brain is shutting off also, but I was really impressed because we're going through the Lufenia research. Lightning makes a serious resurrection at Eldnarsh's Lost Chapter.
Oh, yeah. Whew.
Like it's almost like, hey, this fight is such bullshit. We're bringing lightning back.
That, I think I said that in my exact video, where I said I have to hit the lightning button here.
Yeah, like you look at the boss mechanics and you're like, what the fuck were they thinking? It's no wonder that they freaking went crazy with making lightning work.
Well-
yeah, if they made Thunder Absorb there, I think people would have been like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, it's another fight for RCL to shine in. So
Yep.
it's good. Yep.
Still don't understand why she wasn't further hyped. I
Because
think
he wasn't
Paladin
seeing
Cecil.
enough videos.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you didn't use her that much, but I also know that some people just don't like that kit and they don't like the dancing.
I
so.
just didn't experiment much. I like using her. I just never got around to it. I think I used her for. Did I use her for Old Narcissus fight? I have to go back and look. I'll figure it out. Yeah, she's definitely. I mean, I just used her now in JP for the twins Lufenia, just because HP Silence neuters the fight completely.
I like how Mino's connected and is yawning,
Yeah.
but not speaking.
This motherfucker.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
I think I've been muted this whole time.
Shut up.
I'm talking.
You're not gonna.
I-
You're not
I
about
was
to get away.
wondering-
Did
I was
take my trash
wondering
out?
why you
God
guys
damn
were
it.
ignoring me the whole time. That's why I was typing in chat, and then you guys were ignoring what I was typing in chat too. BC wasn't reading.
I
half
definitely
the stuff
didn't
I was
ignore.
saying.
You idiot.
No, you were ignoring, Ink. I called you an elitist.
You did call me an elitist, and I chose to not respond, but I wasn't ignoring you. Don't make it-
Anyways, I totally, I didn't know you guys couldn't hear me this whole time.
Stop lying. Just say what you want to say.
Yeah, you didn't come up for air. I didn't see an opening to talk. You guys were just nonstop. You guys just nonstop.
Say it.
Say what? What?
I
am
don't know. Do you got anything you want to say?
No. What is? What
Shut
am I
up. Okay. Hot take though. If you really want to use Vayne, it's 3 or 3 or bust. Yeah, it might be. That's the impression I got because it looked like he's kind of gimped without his follow up, which is a little sad. But at least you need some chaos, I guess. Yeah, because I personally maybe I could have pulled off Vayne and Shulk's Lufenia, but I just didn't because I wanted to use Shulk.
Oh, I got something to say. I just watched like 4 or 5 different streamers pull. Apparently, people's gem statues are going down. I don't know what's gonna happen, but aren't there supposed to be a lot of hyped characters coming in the next couple of months?
Are there?
People's,
I think April's pretty sleeps for
Next-
a lot of people.
Yeah, next month is very light.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Let's. Okay, here. I'm gonna do this. Where's the fucking Tonberry?
I mean, I know if they bring Sarah with a rework,
Next time,
then I think people will be in trouble. Otherwise, people aren't going to care. They're going to pull Aerith and Celis.
Okay, a lot
And
of
call
people
it a day.
pulled for Keiss today, of course. A lot of people are talking about pulling for Gabrand, so there's that. Hold on, let me find where we are. Aerith is going to be pretty hyped. Celis is going to be pretty hyped, I'm sure.
Yep.
Both of those. I'm sure there are some people who are going to pull for RNA LD just because of GL first.
That's gonna be a fun one, isn't it?
Sarah, I'm bouncing back and forth. There's a lot of hipsters out there, right? Like, look at how much love Sayador got, and nobody gave a shit about him just because people said he sucked. A lot of people
Sarah's-
pulled.
Yeah, yes, that's it's gonna be interesting watching what people do for Sarah. Honestly.
Trey's after that. I'm sure he's gonna get some buzz. Mog, I'm sure is gonna have fans. Then you've got Terra, LDBT, then Golbez right after. I mean Garland
Okay,
right after.
You have bled into the next month.
Right. But I'm just saying, like,
We
I
were
don't know
talking
what
about
happened to
April
people.
specifically.
I don't know what happened to people's gem stashes, but
Paladin Cecil.
oh yeah, probably. But yeah, I feel like we're gonna reach this point where right now so many content creators are used to synergy stomping for sure. I'm sure resources are gonna dry up real soon, real fucking soon, because I saw a lot of people enter LDBT with like 600k plus and now they're all at under 200k. It's gonna be rough.
Hi, Mochi Mochi. What'd you call me?
Yeah, if people are
okay.
over pulling, then yeah, their gem stash is totally gonna go down. But
Yep.
I've had to pity a lot of banners,
You
and my
suck.
gem stash is about the same.
Sucker. Wait. Oh, you're the same as in like 1.5 mil.
No, I'm under 1.1
Look
right now.
at this sneaky motherfucker giving you a boundary for what might be your gem count. So either way, if you answer above or under, he wins.
VC overthinks a lot. Of
Fuck
things.
you! I caught you in the lie. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not even gonna give you that compliment because you might
This
not
is
have even
why-
been manipulative
exactly,
on
that's what
purpose.
I'm saying,
Fuck you! It wasn't even on purpose.
Like, guys, this is why everyone wanted to fight with BC in college because he's just fucking picking fights. Like, what the fuck was that? I'm just minding my own. business, trying to have a
You are
chat with-
lying your fucking ass off.
Trying to have
right
a
now.
nice, friendly chat with
Lying
Ink.
like shit, boy.
Nice.
Don't even say
Holy
nothing to me,
shit.
boy. Let's see, catch up on chat. Do you think BT plus characters need their BTs to work well? Probably. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Is this the CC Inner Circle exclusive club I've been hearing about? You can join, bitch. I'm guessing Sarah's gonna get a free draw next month, probably. You guys saw that weapon somehow. I'm planning a Waka plus Trey with gems next month. Yeah, good characters. Sellers, Aerith-ish. I'm an RNA LD puller. It'll be interesting to see how people treat RNA. I love Sayador. I'm sorry.
It will be interesting.
Who said that?
Yeah,
Who loves Sayador?
Belzak.
Oh.
While my tickets hold,
Balzac,
I'll
that's
pull
unfortunate.
on whatever actor I need to consider. You're going to token Garland's Burst. I'm going to try and hold up the Garland's Burst as well. What's resources? True. Maybe people are gemming trying to get the burst. Yeah, maybe. Paladin Cecil could only be responsible for using 125k at most. No, wrong. He could be responsible for 200k. LD pity and then burst pity. People are just pulling everything. That's probably that's actually happening. Divine boards will be fresh stashes. Indeed. I got 20 of Paladin Cecil Spears. Good job. You followed directions and didn't go off the rails like a psycho. How much Brave Gain is it? 40-ish. I don't know the exact math. Screw the numbers. It's a decent chunk of battery. Ash, Darkness, Hessel, Vayne works for Shulk, Lufenia. Yes, it does. Ash staying relevant months later. She is value. Me, I'm the Sayodor lover. I'm so sorry.
Dude, I don't know. I'm tempted to pull Ash on, but she comes back with Zac or something, right?
Yeah, but
Like,
she's nearing the end of her prime by that point.
yeah, I know. That's why I'm debating whether I want to actually use her or just have her for the collection.
And I think I told you this before,
Hold on,
but more chances at L burst.
No, I think I was gonna go balls deep on Iroha's banner.
Well, you might not need to if you pull an Ash, and you get the burst there.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you read somewhere in the chat that people are just over pulling. Yeah, dude, that Reddit thread we were just talking about before you started the stream. People are all like, content Lufania can only be done with synergy, and they don't give you enough resources to have synergy every event. Like, what
I don't want to say get good, but get good. Some people just
People
don't
need to-
understand the game. I mean,
People need to just collect resources for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden they'd have a ton of resources. They can get whatever they want for a while.
I think that's what people are doing now. They're cashing in now. Because you fall for all the hype. Like, I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of people passing on a lot of characters lately. Everyone's pulling on everything.
yes.
Good on
let's see.
Squex. They motivated
Yeah,
us to do
they
it,
did
right?
Well, I've only
Everyone's-
farmed 12 Paladin Cecil Spheres on my Doom. Yeah, your game's gonna implode. You're done for, dude. Sorry. It was a nice run.
Just completed Lufania without Keiss LD. I guess Keiss really is a skip. Depends. Just all playstyle. I'm not interested in launches, so I didn't pull.
He's still good as an EX plus, especially in a launch orb. He's been used for tons of events up to this as well. It's not like something shifted. He's been solid the whole time.
Well, I don't know if Mina was around earlier, but people, I think there was probably a number of people who got buyer's remorse with Keiss because he was hyped up as this god unit, and he
Yeah,
is
idiots.
he is fantastic.
Didn't we say this? I think we said this when he first debuted. We said he actually has a high skill ceiling.
Yeah, he
So
does.
he's not a button mashing character. Not only do you need to build around him, but a lot of people just do not understand launches and how to set up perfect launches, and that it's only worth it if you get like all 3 in a row. Because I see people fucking like throwing that hero support on somebody, and then that character is the last person to go before the enemy, so you just get that guy and Keiss or something, and just wasting launch potential. Like, I don't know. People are bad at math.
Ridiculous ability. But if
People
you're
are
not,
bad
if you're
at
not ready
fucking
to
math.
play around that, then not a good.
You gotta think. You have to actually consider your fucking turns. A lot of people don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's not like VL makes it look easy. It's not. I tried Square Enix Airlines and I just ate shit. So I don't do it. Really is
The
not.
only character I've gemmed in months is Cecil. I think Rude was the one before. How is Mog for content after his initial release?
I have no idea. I don't even know what he does.
Oh, you didn't get him, huh?
I have no clue what Mog does besides
He has
as a
pretty
follow up.
Yeah,
That's
some
the only-
healing.
That's the only
above
thing I know. I know
average
he's got a bunch of
for us.
wacky things, but I don't know what they are. So I wish I could answer that, but I can't. I just know he's been run for a very long time. Not in videos, but there is guys in Discord, on the JP side of Discord, who run. He ran Terra plus Mog through like nearly. He's also a massive hoarder, but he ran Terra plus Mog through like nearly every Lufenia.
You say it like it's a badge of shame, BC.
I do.
I know Mino thinks that.
No, I do.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Hoarding is a
it is
disease.
bad if you're hoarding and you're not having fun. That's bad.
Like, why are you hoarding ink?
That was such a
I'm
loaded
not-
question. Don't
I
answer
know
that.
I'm
Don't
not
answer that.
hoarding.
Yeah.
What are you, his mom? Let him speak for
Loaded
himself.
fucking question. No, fuck
him
you. I'll
speak
say
for
it's my fucking stream. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. How about that?
Let the man talk. He's a grown-ass man. He's like 40 years old.
Wow.
I am not 40. Excuse you.
Are you closer to 40 than 30?
Don't answer him.
Are you, Ink?
I'm not. No, I'm not talking about that.
The only acceptable answer.
But I like how
Jesus
you're trying to
fucking
extract
Christ.
information from me.
Why would I need that information?
Who knows?
You don't let BC make you paranoid. All right, like he's just fucking crazy.
Fuck
We can have a
Fuck
normal conversation.
you.
Ink.
Fuck you. Let's see. How V Power in the Discord sings his praises for fights where you get debuffed a lot. Yeah. V Power's a funny guy. That's a funny guy. Why is Terra and Mog a good combo? I don't know. I think he just did it just because he could, because he likes Terra and Mog. I
Well,
really don't.
Terra and Mog are like Terra loves Mog, so yeah, that makes sense.
I think it was just poetic.
It's like running Zidane and Garnet.
Yeah. Thematic. Mino, you're a grown man. Can't cook.
Who is this? What's your Twitch name? I don't remember you being on this stream.
Amir Stevens. Maybe he must be someone on the Discord then. That's pretty funny. Called out. Call the fuck out.
I agree with Burger King. Cooking is for women. That's Burger King's words, not mine, guys. Before you jump down my throat.
I don't know why they thought they could get away with that. That's a little too edgy. It was hilarious, but wow, it was edgy. This some quality content. You're welcome. Be sure to like the video while you're at it. I love this. This is amazing. Good times. Can we get rid of all these guys playing Among Us? Among Us prints money. That's why people do it. Can't blame them for going where the money's at. Ace 89. Oh, that's who you are. I remember you. You remember that name, from the Danganronpa streams?
Not really.
He was in the trenches with us. Nah, yeah, he's a real one. I remember him from the Danganronpa streams. I won't jump down your throat by saying it, but I can't abide you affiliating with Burger King. I just had Wow, I wonder. I just had Burger King this weekend. I had completely forgot about it. I wonder if my girlfriend knows that.
I haven't had Burger King in over a decade at this point. So, Mino, I am older than 10 years old. You know that.
You're closer to 40 than 30. I know this. Like, why are you trying to hide it? We've talked about it before.
Trying to
You're
bully
old.
you.
I'm not
You
as
and
old as
Mark
Mark.
are. Wait, how
I'm
old
not
is
as
Mark
old.
again? I'm trying to remember. He's got a couple years on me for sure. I want to say he's got 5 years on me at least. That's,
Damn.
this Lufania seems pretty easy with full synergy.
It is pretty easy with full synergy.
Did you pull
Without full
Keiss,
synergy.
LD, Mino?
Nah. Fuck Keiss. Fuck launch teams.
I feel
Launch
that.
teams are not
Mino,
fun.
Are you pulling Gabronth? I want
Nope.
your Gabronth info.
Nope. No
Alright.
debuffs.
I can respect that.
No debuffs, no launches.
If anyone needs a reason not to pull Gabronth, just holler at me. If you need a reason
Alright,
to
what's
pull
your reason?
Gabronth,
What's your reason
then-
not to? What's your reason?
oh no, I mean I already went over it. You should listen to the beginning of the stream.
No.
I
Boom!
recommend that.
Boom! Get his
TLDR.
ass! Get his ass!
TLDR.
Ah!
Like, yeah, like TLDR. What's wrong with
No,
Gabron?
he just doesn't. There's a whole series of characters that are primarily debuffers first, and then the rest of their roles aren't built out enough as much as like RCL's roles are built out. So they're not necessarily bringing as much to the fight as like a normal character would.
I mean, like, he applies debuffs on counters on anyone on the party, right? Sort of like Gladio, so isn't that kind of nice for people that like that shit?
No.
but are there any counter orbs left?
no.
BC?
No,
Not
I'm just saying it's
until 8
easy
comes
to
back.
apply his debuffs because they happen off turn.
Yeah, which is
That's
good
why
for
he's
debuff
good
orbs,
on. That's why
sure.
he's specifically good on Transcendence 1, because the
Yeah.
orb is +2 for applying 2 debuffs in 1 turn,
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like
which is just.
it's a
screaming
good
Gabronth.
gimmick, and I think it's a pretty unique gimmick. I don't think anyone else applies debuffs on
it
counters.
is. I don't think it is, because it's not really useful outside that.
It's just turn efficiency. Anything you can get squeeze
Yeah,
off
but
turn.
it's not.
off turn
It's not really like good debuffs. It's just debuffs that have unlimited uptime, which is pretty much all debuffs.
Yeah, I don't think he covers. I don't think he covers enough.
He does not.
I think-
That said, he trivializes the crap out of Transcendence. So if you just want an I win button, then he's good for that, and he'll also be fine in other content. Like I've seen other videos with him. I don't know. He just doesn't strike my fancy.
Before we move on,
Ace saying, doesn't Mino use Jack Call, yet he doesn't like debuffs? Debuffs and buffs are anything that are 3 slots or more. If it's like a 1 slot thing, I don't count it. Like, when I say I hate debuffers, I mean anyone that's taken up half the slots themselves. Fuck that shit.
What is this game you're playing? Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Mark is 72 years old. Wow, that's a very liberal estimate.
Mino, doesn't Edward have 3 debuffs?
Does he? No. He has the
Cope.
EX one,
Cope.
the Max Brave Down one,
Cope.
and the Sleep. But you're never stacking Sleep. That goes away on its own.
Fuck launch teams. Mino, why are you hoarding? Excellent question.
I told you, I already know what I'm spending all my gems on.
the answer about Jack Call should have been it's compact. It's not stressful. Jack's debuff is not stressful, and that is true. Just one slot, it does a lot.
No, some debuffs and buffs are fine. Like, what's his face? Who's that guy that I liked that had great buffs recently? Yeah, I fucking hate Pinello, by the way. Jesus Christ. Used her for the TCC challenge for Sayador. Cancer. Hated fucking buff management with her. So bad. Like, you wipe that, you gotta reapply the dance. I don't know, man. It's fucking terrible. But what were we? Who? What did you say, BC?
Let me just answer chat. Does Gabronth? Can X-Death be used instead of Gabronth? No. Well, he maybe. Does X-Death apply 2 debuffs at once? I don't think he does. Does he? On
Well, no,
regular,
it's-
it's 1 skill at once, right?
No,
One skill AoE.
it's AoE. It's AoE though, so yes, he does do
But
it.
is it two?
Right,
Is it 2 on each target?
No, the orb condition is 1 on each target or 2 total.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So-
Okay, I misunderstood that.
Oh, that's a very easy condition then.
Not necessarily, because
Who doesn't apply
it's
debuffs AoE?
no, because it's +2 when you do it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
you
like
need a
it's not
heavy
like a lot of
debuffing
breathing
too.
room like it is for Keiss' Lost Chapter. You need to do it constantly. Which is why it gets tricky. Where Gabronth, takes it on the off turn, which is why he's so good there.
I think Gabronth's a good pickup, honestly.
He's
Just
a good
not my
pickup.
style.
Nah, and he's a good pickup, but he's an HP damage up call. So if we're going by the same logic, get debuff calls to enhance your experience. Then Gabronth fits that pretty well. But I'm not gonna sell him like he's some like Ground Brown, because he really didn't. Excuse me, he didn't change much, to be honest.
How much longer are you guys going for? I gotta step away again. For a bit.
Probably like 15 minutes.
Oh, I'll stay till the end then.
Okay, yeah, because I'm starting to die.
Yeah, you're yawning and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm always yawning. Where was I going?
Oh, but it is late for
It is
your
late.
Eastern time zone, right?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can stream events anymore unless they're on the weekend because, again, I always got something to do at 8 and events drop at 7. So that's why I'm like, gotta step away. But if you're only gonna be 15 minutes, I'll just tell them I'm a bit late.
Okay. Kitchen Chat, does Death trivialize Transcendence? I don't think so. Because his Death's just damage. Maybe it could work. I don't know. I'm not thinking it. I'm even more hesitant to speak confidently on stuff now. So, I say try it. His damage might be a little bit low. His turns are sketchy, and the other thing about Gabronth on Transcendence 1 is that it's the ulti bosses who do that giant Brave Gan and set your brave damage to 1, so he just pops them and it's okay, you're good. But otherwise you need to deal with it somehow. So Gabronth they sold him the pull this unit to win strat is pretty prevalent. That's what I'm trying to say on Transcendence 1. What's the consensus on Shulk? She is a consecutive turn damage dealer, so she eats up a lot of turns. She's kind of like King in that she recovers all her skills, and she can just the way to play her is to just burn skill and then C65 and then burn skill again, and kind of just run through all her skill uses, and then she can just refresh them with the ulti and they keep going crazy. So she's a turn eater. She's solid. I don't see myself using her much, to be honest, because I don't really like.
How's her damage? Because I heard last I heard in Synergy she hits really hard.
She has a lot of
harder
HP
than
damage
Bane?
up.
No, I mean like Brave Shade wise.
Oh, it's just okay. But she has like a billion consecutive turns, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, yeah, because they were like, oh, she hits harder than Vayne on individual hits, like a lot harder. And they were both in Synergy or something.
Yeah. I'm reading Keiss' Spear right. It says uses on Keiss. It doesn't make sense on anywhere else. Yeah, because Keiss' buff it's activated when you partake in a launch, I believe. It's not like directly, I did a launch. Is that right, Ink?
Yeah, you can save it for Sid Reigns if you want, and that's about it.
Yeah. That's a good take. Let's see. Almost there. Penelo is easy. Just keep her buffs up. It's a little too big brain for me now.
That's too much, dude.
19 tickets, Keiss LD. Nice. When you run out, you can use your LD to save other skills. I have Cloud's full kick. Should I go for Keiss? If you don't, just off the bat, if you don't know, try and complete content without him. If you can do content without him, don't pull. Blood of Darkness and usually another debuff. Maybe XF will work. Okay, one debuff on each of the mermaid is fine. Thanks for y'all for clarifying. I'm gonna get some sleep. Seeing you next stream. Alright, peace out, Andrew Riley. I wish the non-plurist version of her skills wasn't stuck at 1 HP dump for Shulk. Yeah, that is slightly obnoxious. Maybe there's some lore reason for why they do it. It's just kind of strange to me, to be honest. Where am I going? Ink, I know you had topics you wanted to hit on. Did we get even close to talking about them?
Yeah, I've actually brought them up. My dog's barking a storm, so just expect some craziness in a second. But
it's not as loud as you think it is.
it was about.
Why'd you get a
no,
dog?
It was talking about debuffers, like the fact that debuffers are sort of lackluster. Hold on a sec. This guy's going nuts. But yeah, it was about debuffers and Gabronth and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's really just Jack's call got hyped, but Gabronthus is pretty good too. So for rolling with that.
Everyone just pull everything. They're all good banners.
That's the funny part. If everyone's good, then the people just spend. It's really just the smartest strategy for Square.
Everyone's viable, guys. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Pull everything.
Other platitudes and garbage. Enjoy yourself. Pinello feels like the Kefka of buffers. That's an interesting take.
Fuck Pinello.
Interesting take. I'm not sure I disagree. It's an interesting way of framing it.
I love how all of her turns are... She does awful damage, by the way. I hate her.
Wow, yeah. The girl that batteries and has crazy heals has awful damage.
Yeah, just ticking up that orb on her fucking free turns. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Fuck her.
I don't love you. Like, I would rather use Beatrix right now than Pinello.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You want to flesh that out?
No, I mean, I don't mind. I don't think Pinello's bad. I have her, but I more appreciate, like, Beatrix doesn't have to use Saint Cloth very much, and at least she dispels. She has the HP damage avoidance. Like, I find HP damage avoidance to be way more useful than like cleansing that Pinello does. Yeah, Pinello's just in a weird spot to me because Beatrix at least deals more damage, at least a bit more damage. I think the only thing that Pinello has that is super valuable is speed. Like, giving 50% speed up to the party is actually really, really useful now, except with Vincent.
Mino used Pinello plus Vincent together. How'd that feel?
Awful. I hate all of these characters.
Okay.
And Keiss? Holy shit, why did I ever pull for Keiss? I hate him. Jesus Christ.
I don't know why you pulled for Keiss. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Keiss sucks. I hate him. I hate all debuffers.
And it's less about Keiss and it's more about Mino hating debuffers.
Yeah,
I heard his call was great. I hate using it too.
Yeah, that was misinfo. His call just clutters up your stuff.
Also, I don't hoard, so I pull on every banner actually. I threw a bunch of tickets at Keiss banner. That counts as pulling.
I legitimately pull nearly every banner.
Shit.
My rule is to pull on every banner until you get a gold orb. So for Keiss, that was like 60-something tickets. But I pull until every gold orb. That's why I end up with a lot of LDs I never planned on, like Keiss and Pinello.
That's a really weird
Amazon PS5
rule.
update.
How is that a weird rule? That's a very cool rule.
What are the odds that the first gold orb is the weapon you want? You're just throwing away resources.
Worst case scenario, I get power stones. I need those too. I don't see a downside to it.
If you get an LD every 300 tickets and you throw 60 tickets at every banner, you're going to get 1 out of 5.
Either I
Wouldn't
get the
you
LD...
rather get the one you want the most rather than getting 1 of the 5?
Either I get the LD or I don't. Like, if I didn't get the LD this banner, I didn't get it on the other banner that I was gonna quote-unquote save for. Alright, and plus, this way, it's like the 13-ticket challenge. Don't you appreciate the 13-ticket challenge? This is what TCC was found. This is what TCC was found. It's not bait. It's not bait. Like, the reason...
Dreamy found it? TCC didn't found it. Dreamy did.
Then why is it called the TCC thingy?
Dreamy said it on the TCC server, and all of a sudden it became a TCC thing. But Dreamy
the 13-ticket challenge is legit. Okay, I believe in shotgun.
Mark saw an opportunity for what it was and stole it.
Yeah,
Mark rebranded it. Mark is hustling. That's what happened.
I believe in the 13-ticket challenge, and I believe in shotgun pulling, because then sometimes you end up with stuff. Because if you only hoard and you only target specific banners, your roster will not be fleshed out. Whereas if you like at least attempt on every banner, and sometimes you get lucky, then you end up with a wider roster than you otherwise would have.
Speed up and doing speed down via Machina debuff is very good. Agreed. I like speed shenanigans. It's the same. It's a shame that the bosses stealing their turns back is kind of hit speed down strategies, unfortunately.
See, like everyone's agreeing with me. CSDX says, yeah, tickets are for random LDs. If I want something,
Yes,
then you go
everyone
gems.
as an.
Then you
I
go
love
gems.
how when it's like a few people that agree, marginally agree with your point of view. It's everyone saying it.
Everyone's saying it.
Do you use Aphmau? Underrated.
See,
unit.
I used to use
Aphmau
that
is
rule, actually.
Not
Exactly.
underrated. I think Aphmau was appropriately rated.
Jennifer, if 13 tickets got you Sayador, that is even worse.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
that is disproving it.
You could have got someone
Especially when you end up using 13 tickets, you get an LD, and all of a sudden now you need to pull for the EX. It becomes a resource trap. All of a sudden you've burned a ton of resources that you never intended to get, or maybe you ticket the BT and now you need to go back and gem the LD to guarantee you get it. It is absolutely a resource trap to randomly ticket down.
As a wise man once said, tickets are worthless.
That person was not wise.
What are you?
No.
What is your opinion on meta slaves that only pull for the meta and flex their gems? The flexing is obnoxious, and anyone who flexes in this game is kind of just a dickhead. People can pull what they want, enjoy the game what they want. People that try and cover too little at once usually end up burning out when content comes and they don't know how to. It's basically like they're running a strategy guide. They're running a strategy guide with a small scope on things, and then things catch them off guard, and then they get angry. So it's easier to just watch them burn
Yeah,
out.
look at the people freaking out over the fucking start dash banner being late.
Yeah, they're losing their minds. It's pretty funny.
Oh my god, guys, it's not gonna be here for Transcendence.
We
How am I
got
gonna
a
get
date
day
for
one
the
now?
for the start dash, by the way.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
yeah. But it's fun. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be here for Transcendence, so people are freaking the fuck out.
No.
I put it on the Tonberry Troop timeline. I put that, hey, this was between Keiss and Paladin Cecil in JP. It is likely to be done at maintenance time in GL.
Gained a new memory.
That's fine. I don't know. It's not that big of a delay that it doesn't make that much of a difference. It basically delays people saying that Lightning is bad by 2 weeks.
Lightning is good until she gets her LD boards, then she's bad.
Yeah, exactly. The LD boards aren't enough.
LD boards made her bad. Easy
That's
elevator,
the-
turn
the-
left.
By the way, anyone doing this fight, I don't even think you have to do mechanics if you have Pestle. He overheals so much and has a HP damage reduction. I'm just eating those green attacks to the face
Nice.
and not like doing anything. Like this is probably going to be a very easy 2-week cycle.
Yeah, it is. Except for no, actually Transcendence is kind of rough.
Oh yeah. No, but everyone's pulling Pestle for it, right?
It doesn't mean it's rough.
Even
if
with
you ha-
Pestle, you
yeah.
think so?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The levels are mechanically difficult. You can negate them with like RCLA. You could pick the level and negate it with RCLA. You just have to be careful because she stops brave gains, which can be really, really bad when the enemies reduce all damage to 1 until they're broken and they do a brave gain. Basically screws you over. But outside of RCLA was really popular for the left side.
One person agrees.
Right.
It was everyone. I'm glad you see me. I was train of thought. CSDX.
Valeris says just wait 3 days and you should be fine. If you're not taking a picture of your Transcendence clear next to the 0% players
Yeah,
and
you
clear
might as
this
well
yet,
just let the game.
yeah, like what are you even doing
No,
with
don't-
your life
just don't play.
at that point?
I
That's
pulled
like-
Dash LD and I left him without EX.
Waiting 3 days to finish a DFFOO event is like waiting 3 years to finish the 3rd grade.
Pretty much. I'd rather have a new
Sure.
toy than be short on Power Stones. Only 3 days after Transcendence. Yeah, but yeah, 3 days is like a year in DFFO. Not
Also,
like
you
you
don't
need it.
have to use
Yeah,
Cloud.
yeah,
You can
you
use
don't.
Keiss and Kryl for
Yeah.
the right side. You can use
You don't-
Keiss with his
Yeah, you
EX
don't- you
Plus
don't need
and
it, guys.
Kryl.
Just because it was done with it doesn't mean it can't be done without it.
Just throw Ramza there instead.
Oh my god! I was like, this fight is so easy, and then I missed turn count. Fuck this game. Alright, it looks like I gotta try now. That's a tight turn count.
Yeah, it is.
Turn count.
So remember when I said
Tight turn
why?
count.
Remember when I said why bring Vincent here? It's because of that. How much did you miss it by?
Like 5 turns, but I was using Ramza, Cloud, Pestle.
Oh,
so I thought I was
so
using
you
like,
used double synergy and the free
Yeah.
turn guy, and you missed turns. Way to go, idiot.
but I mean I was just pressing buttons to be fair, because I was like they can't kill me. Where's the danger in there? So I guess I would actually have to play this piece of shit game. You guys said 15 minutes. I gotta go soonish.
Yes.
This
Yes.
Yeah,
we
it's
can start
fair.
spending it down.
banner is
You guys got
awful.
any final takes?
You're welcome for saving your stream. Did
Fuck
you notice
you.
everyone's like, this is prime content as soon as I showed up?
Fuck the fuck off.
That was funny. I'll give Mino 1. That's it though.
Okay, closing thoughts, guys.
Did you Ramza for a friend on this? Probably.
Just got
Yeah,
back. What was Mia was running Keiss's lost chapter and he missed turns. Caught him off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Last time this happened, it almost happened on
You ran the
Diablo. I
best
think I
team.
hit it like right there.
Almost.
No, I didn't run the best team. The best team's like
Cool,
just run.
Keiss, yeah,
I'm
best team
sure
was with
Keiss EX Plus is even better than Ramza here.
Yeah.
I just brought Ram. Yeah.
Imagine missing turn count with 2 centers. Yeah, let him. Tell him, please. Tell him how shitty he
Who
is.
said that? How do you
Yoshi
ban?
Pasta?
Am I
No,
a
I'm not
moderator
banning.
here?
Yoshi Pasta should be a moderator because he's always got quality content.
Can you get like a mod? Can you have a
I'll
moderator?
get him.
that
I'll
you
get,
do
I'll
that?
get Yoshi Pasta to ban you. How about that?
I don't even know if I want to run Pandy summon
You
here.
didn't?
They're already here. No, I said I did, but
Oh,
Is there a
and you.
point
Oh
that-
my God! You just did you
They're
use the
nearing,
burst? Did you use the burst?
I used Pestle Burst. Yeah.
Oh my God! So he used 2 synergy and a burst
didn't
and a
use my
free turn
call.
unit and
I didn't
Panda
use my
call,
call.
and he missed turns by 5.
Oh
Womp womp.
my
Pathetic.
God.
This is why he's not streaming anymore. He's too scared of failure.
I'll stream Sunday, Ink. Let's stream Sunday.
Oh, now you want to stream? Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I think Sunday's fine.
Oh, actually, a
Right.
Transcendence Live would be hilarious.
Wait, is that Sunday? Yeah, let's do
Oh,
Sunday.
okay, yeah,
Live.
I'm
All right,
hyped for
Ink,
that.
let's do Sunday.
Let's do that.
Sunday.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because
That
I don't have to
sounds
do
a lot.
anything Sunday night, so we can just show up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
it's
yeah.
just-
That okay, yeah.
okay, Sunday.
Cool. Okay, I think we're done now. Let me figure
and
out how
that
to
way
make
we
Yoshi
can prove
Pasta
that we
mod.
did Transcendence without Cloud LD boards.
Yeah, you can say how good you are.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be running Synergy. I got Pestle BT and Cloud BT, so
It's a
I
one
bet you
combo.
Ramza BT is probably even better here.
Nah.
But I don't have it. Really? You don't think it's better than Cloud's? Cloud's just brave damage up, right? Shaving?
Yeah, but it's a bunch of launches.
Ah! You're right.
Okay. Okay, I think that's all we had to say. Everyone watching, again, thanks for coming through. You should have liked the video before you bounce. It'll help boost this. Apparently, these are popular. People watching it after the fact, so that's pretty good. 657 playbacks so far. That's pretty good retention. Average watch time 16:25. Yeah. Okay, 55 likes. I know the rest of y'all watching could throw a like as well. I'm gonna cut it here. Thanks for helping me out, Mino and Ink. You guys are idiots, but you're also fun to talk to.
You bet, man.